Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty. He's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty. He's quite the guy.
Well, folks, hey, around the campfire. Man, it's been 6 months since we did one of these. Isn't that hard to believe? Holy God, 6 months. Man, I wasn't going to do it around the campfire yet for another couple of weeks, but Phil and I kind of worked out a deal yesterday. Instead of me doing a Wednesday night camp chat last night, he went live with the big question. I mean, that's a big question. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Yeah. Ooh, I've been thinking about candy all damn day, too, just because of last night. But I said, yeah, I'll do it around the campfire then tomorrow night instead, so that both of us got a slot to do a live stream. That's the way we do it. Phil's downstairs showing off candy to me. Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, I got to shout out all these folks that showed up. Not a lot of folks showed up right at the front end. Kathy, yep. Glad I'm back. I'm back. Yep, Sty is back. Then TM's saying, well, how did the chat go yesterday, Sty? You did have a live chat last night, right? At least I think I read that you had one. If you didn't, sorry. I didn't. Nothing to be sorry for. I hung out with Phil. And here we are tonight. That's great. And then there's Phil, of course, saying hi to Kathy. He's in the basement showing me candy bars. Andrew, it's great to see you, Andrew. Gary Irwin, I haven't seen you in a while, Gary. That's great to see you. Camp life was great. It's hard to believe it was 6 months long. So everybody, make sure to share this out. Get everybody to come and hang out around the campfire for a while, and we'll chat the night away. Oh, there's Heartsight. There she is. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. I got a couple guys in the basement. Now I'm going to bring this guy up first, and there's a reason. I was going to bring him up first come, first serve, but there's a reason I'm not doing it that way. But I'm going to bring this guy up first. There he is.
What's happening, folks?
The infamous everything's spicy.
Yeah, very infamous.
Infamous.
What's everyone doing, man? It's great to see everyone.
Yeah.
And I know as the night goes on, we'll just build more and more people in the chat, more people on the panel.
That's it. The night grows. That's it. They always start out, just a few and few more. Word gets out.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, JCT?
JCT, great to see you. Oh, yeah.
Pretty little Hawaiian girl that she is.
Oh, she's another one. When she'll do a meal, she does her little short videos and she'll show what she's having for breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever. I watch those and I'm hungry, Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, here's the other fella down in the basement. You're not going to see him. That's why I waited on him. There. See? He's in the dark.
Like that's new.
Running Water, are you there in the dark? Oh, no.
Yeah, he's got a bad connection.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to leave you there, but let us know when your
He
connection
must be going through Ohio because Ohio sucks.
or a tunnel. Now, he's in the southeast.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I was talking to him earlier and I could see him just fine driving along, and we're talking away, and all of a sudden, boop, and he just froze. And I wait maybe about a minute and a half, and all of a sudden, boop, there he comes back, and he goes, "Sorry, tunnel." Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Homemade food every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish I could, JCT. I sure do. I sure do.
Hawaii would be a good place to retire. I can move in, down the street from JCT, and I go over there for the breakfast, and then,
Life could be so much better in certain ways,
Are you on the Big Island JCT? Is that the one you're on? I want to say yes for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe got a good reason.
Is that a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my cigarette.
That reminds me of a movie with John Ritter, but it wasn't a light. It was like something was glowing in the dark and it was bouncing around the room, and then another one was chasing it. And yeah, it's an old movie. You probably won't remember it.
It sounds awful familiar. I'm trying to place it.
Well, one guy happened to be hiding in the closet and had a glow in the dark.
Prophylactic.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. That. Yep. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Kimberly. Good to see you. There's Kimberly Ferris.
Ghost peppers are good, Gary. Yes, I've had my fair share of ghost peppers over the years. Good to see you, Kimberly Ferris.
Ghost peppers. I couldn't. I tell you what, it was tough. Watching Travis and those other three eating that pastrami.
Oh, yeah, I watched
that one big boy though. He just chowing it down. Oh yeah, I got a little on my mouth. Oh, and then they drank the juice. Holy God!
Yeah, I never drank the juice. I mean, I got plenty of the juice because I dipped my hot dog and bun into it and ate that. And of course, I ate the pastrami itself. And I put it on something else. I think I put it like a hamburger or something else. I forget what it was, but it was disgusting.
I think you ate the most pastrami I've ever watched anybody eat. That stuff was nasty.
I watched L.A. Beast eat 2 cans.
Oh,
but his actually look like fish. When he pulls his out, they actually look like fish, like herring. Mm-hmm. Mine just looked like a sloppy gush that did come out of the dumpster and smelled like it too.
I noticed that Travis, what he had in his can, they were whole herring, little herrings, yeah.
That's what Crazy Ann was trying to say. He's probably saying mine were probably expired and probably were beyond rotten. That's why they smelled so bad. But
yeah,
I think everybody has the same experience. It smells bad, whether it's put together or not put together.
Yeah, there's just certain foods in the world that you just gotta ask yourself why. Why? Yep. Lutefisk was one. My granddad was pure German, and his family tree went back to the first Germans, the Germains, when the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire was taking over that region. and if you mention, the problem is on the other side of the family, they were all Scandinavians and they ate lutefisk. And my German grandfather, it was like, are them people making lutefisk? I ain't coming over to the house if they're making that damn rotten fish. He said, he said, in World War II, he said, that's the only thing that Hitler ever regretted. And that was conquering Norway. He says, because of the damn rotten fish they kept around the place all the time.
And I think I've watched a video that make lutefisk. It isn't easy. Isn't like that.
No.
It isn't like it was something where they just half-ass it and put it together, and it's actually a very
there's a
detailed
process
to
yes,
make that shit taste that bad.
And you use lye.
So
they use lye when they're curing. See, lutefisk is cured, and surströmming is fermented. Yeah. And I think I would do lutefisk any day before I even want to smell surströmming. I smelled it once in my life, and that was enough, man. And that was about 5 feet away from it. And I said, no, I ain't getting close to that shit. You and your candy bar.
Trying to make it last longer.
No. The JCT, I got my eye on alligator fillet. Oh God, I love deep fried alligator. Man, there was a Creole restaurant in Austin, Texas, and I've been to it twice. And they had some of the best gator down there. Oh my God, their gator was great. The same with their crawdads, man. I'd order what I'd order is what they called the jumbo order of crawdads, and it's basically to serve 4 people. Well, it came out on a big round silver tray with this big stainless steel dome on it, and they'd set that tray in the middle of the table, lift that dome off, and all them damn crawdads would just come pouring out of it. There's hundreds of them, and it's meant for 4 people. And I love eating crawdad, man. Bust the tail off, stick your little finger inside the head, and you turn it, suck the head dry, and then if you know how to grab that tail and pinch it just right, it pops that crawdad meat right out of that tail in your mouth. Oh shit, I could sit there and eat a dozen a second. I love them.
I've only ever had crawdad in jambalaya. I think I've only ever had it.
Oh, actually in jambalaya.
Right.
Yeah. No, I've been to many crawdad boils down in Louisiana and Texas and yeah, you throw a whole shit load of hot peppers and cayenne pepper in the water. Yeah, it's got to be a good Creole cooking them up because they know how to get them spicier than hell. And the weird thing is the meat doesn't pick up any of that hot spiciness.
No.
It's all on the outside of that crawdad from boiling and all that spice. And where you get the spice is from you tearing the crawdad apart to eat them. That's how you're getting that spice in your mouth. And it's amazing. I mean, to die for. Oh.
Yeah, and there I was in New Orleans for 2 days and didn't have any crawfish.
Hey, Mr. Fulton. I didn't have any crawfish.
Well, I saw a great big, they had like a 55-gallon drum cut in half. And they had a bunch of crawfish crawling around in there outside of a restaurant and whatnot. And my wife who took one look at that, and I said, I ain't going in. She said, I ain't going in that place. I was like, well, all right, I guess they're going in that place.
Well, they're keeping the crawdads in the barrel until you want to eat them. You know, they're not crawling around on the seats or nothing.
Yeah. She don't like, she says she don't like seafood. She doesn't like fish, but she eats tuna fish. So you can make her some tuna fish, and she likes tuna fish. There's some fish stuff she likes, but in general.
Here's a question for you, Phil. You ever do a fish boil?
Nope.
Whoa, up here, man, fish boils are a big deal, aren't they, running water?
Oh, yeah. I always enjoyed running the one down at Grunky's.
Yep. Running water he was assigned to doing fish boils at this restaurant called Grunky's up in Bayfield, Wisconsin here. And they got this huge ass cauldron is what it is. A great big huge ass cauldron. They filled that son of a bitch full of water, and they salt and season the water, and they throw taters and corn and
onions,
and then they toss in these huge, because the whitefish up here are huge slabs of whitefish. I mean, the chunks are 2 inches thick, and they're just huge. And they throw all that raw fish in there and boil that. And then you just dish that up. You ladle it all out onto a plate and have at it. Oh, fish boil up here is a big, big deal. Yeah. And you pay pretty good too. It ain't cheap. Fish boil ain't cheap.
Yeah, but you won't go away hungry.
No, you never do. Because it is all you can eat, basically. Just keep walking up that old cauldron and say, load her back up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get full on potatoes.
Yeah. Hey, me Dibble, it's good to see ya.
What's up, Dibble? It's like all those places that serve meals with salad ahead of time. They hope you get filled up on the salad and the bread.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the restaurant we used to have down in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And we'd go there. The ex-wife and I would go there, and it was an all-you-could-eat joint, and you could get anything. But, man, their menu was huge. But everything was all you could eat. Frog legs, shrimp, anything on their menu. But the place was always packed and busy. That was the biggest basket of breads I've ever seen brought to a table. They bring you all this frickin' bread and this whipped honey butter. And you're sitting there chowing down all those rolls, different rolls and French breads and shit. And you're chowing that down. Finally, the waitress comes. What would you like to order? And you order it, and they bring it out to you. And you can only eat one plate full because you just ate 1.5 pounds of bread. They got it figured out. Hey, David, Beastly Ironworks. Great to see you, buddy. Great to see you. I tell you what, I was really scrambling, guys, to get this stream set up for tonight. 6 months, all I've done is Wednesday night camp chats. And I've had so many hard drive problems. And I got to thank my boy Running Water down below. He donated an 8 terabyte hard drive for my system here at home. So I've been taking all of these smaller hard drives, these 2 terabyte hard drives I got that are all pretty well full, transferring them all over and doing file compression, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, I'm still not done. I'm on the last hard drive now, but it's still got 1.8. It's got 1.8 terabyte to move over. And it's telling me now that, yeah, it's only going to take 32 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, so I moved it all onto that stationary hard drive I've got, right? That big one. I've got the real important files on a fresh drive, separate from that, the real important ones. The problem is all of my around the campfire stream stuff, all of my Sty Story Sunday stream stuff, all my Filmora stuff, all of the important YouTube shit is now on that giant hard drive. And I'm in there trying to find what file that shit's in.
Oh, no.
I was in a panic this afternoon. Where's my campfire stuff? Where's my campfire stuff? It's like you got to go to a funeral and you own a pair of dress shoes somewhere. But you haven't seen them in 5 years. They're here somewhere. And that's the way it felt. I was in a panic. It was like, son of a bitch, I'm going to show up. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have this figured out. And then I found the file, and it was just like, oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Oh, thanks, JCT, for the share. Yeah, all of you folks that shared out. Kathy shared out earlier. Thanks for sharing it out, guys. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, pickled quail eggs. I actually like pickled quail eggs, except they're so damn small that I gotta
They're
have
full
a.
of cholesterol, man. I had those ones 2 years ago.
Yep. Yep.
Holy
Rain
mackerel.
Dancer, it's great to see
What's
you.
up, Rain Dancer?
Yeah, when you were eating those quail eggs there last year, I just, you know, that it's. But is that the good or bad cholesterol? My doctor keeps telling me you got to look for certain cholesterols because some are good, some are bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at them. They were pickled jalapeno squail eggs. Yes, squails. But yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad cholesterol from that.
Yeah. Oh, me dibble.
Those
Oh,
squails.
yeah. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 2 terabyte hard drives from e-waste Mike. 2 of those are the solid states, so those I want to get installed into my machine so that it's just permanent in the machine, and I'll use those as a redundant backup. But I tell you what, having 8 terabyte it's insane. I figured it out. When I'm done, I'm going to have about 5.8 terabyte on that hard drive.
Wow.
But it frees up 3 2 terabyte external drives. These puppies here.
Mm-hmm.
I love these, man. These are tough.
Mm.
This is like a rubber rim around them.
Mm-hmm.
I've dropped these suckers on the hard ground, and they're nice because they're easy to pack around, and yeah, they've got neat little clip to hold the cabling in place, and they got 2 rubber pads on the bottom and set it on a desk, and that bugger don't move at all. And they're compact, man. You can stick it in your pocket and take it with you, you know. I got 2 of these. I love these. And then I use this puppy. How many people know what hard drive that is? It's a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Looks like an iPhone without the phone part.
Yeah. But then I don't have a lot of gamers that hang out here. People that are crazy about PS4s,
Mm-hmm.
3s and 4s, be yelling, "Yeah, that's a PS4. That's a PlayStation hard drive." And guess what? Guess what? They work just as good on your PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Case, but I could cable tie another in there. Yeah, cable tie another one in there. There you go. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could get a couple of 2 terabytes and get them in there, you know, double the bang for the space. That's, yeah. Video offline, just like that, putting them on my computer. See, that's the problem for me is Beasley's got a 5. He's got PS5. I'm not getting a PS5. Somebody's going to have to donate me one someday. But don't try to buy one now. Holy
Right.
Jesus. You know, they did a chip fix because they couldn't get chips either. And so they did a chip fix on them. But running water, what was it? That there's something that chip fix you lost because of it. I can't remember what it was.
Well, they had to do some modifications to the cooling.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how it was cooling down the motherboard and the chipset.
They, yeah, and there's a lot of questions about their longevity. Are they going to hold up? You know, and but holy God, they're expensive. I had a guy just about a week ago tell me if you can find one for $500, knock down even little old ladies to get to it before anybody else. Yeah, I've got PS2, 3, and 4. I've got those three. I don't have a PS1 anymore. I just got a PS2 from my youngest boy, and I've been playing the shit out of it. Yeah. Now that I'm home, I haven't had a single minute to spend on PlayStation. It's just been I'm getting set up for the season of live streaming, and I gotta get this whole house basically turned inside out before they come and inspect son of a bitch Monday morning. If they don't show up Monday morning, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be livid. They told me this morning, no, you're still number one. We're gonna be hitting you about 8:00 Monday morning. Okay.
I'll believe it when I see it, right?
That's it. And I don't know what in the hell their inspections are crazier than sin. And I told them, I said, I don't want you inspecting it until December because I'm going to get rid of this couch come hell or high water. And I'm going to get my new little sofa in here. And I'm going to totally rearrange everything in here. Because it's crowded. It's kind of I got like a 3-foot path through my living room between all the televisions on that wall and the studio and couch over here. And so I'm flipping everything around.
So basically as much space as you had in the trailer?
Hey, you mean the adventure trailer?
Yeah.
Kind of close.
Walk around space.
Thanks, Phil, for sending them the link. Hey, Nick, how's it going, buddy?
All right, mate. Busy.
Yeah, I figured you let him appear all the time anyway, so I figured I didn't need to ask.
Yeah, you know how that is.
Hey, Sty.
Yes, sir.
What's a necrophiliac and an alcoholic got in common?
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to tell us.
No, they both like to crack a cold one.
That's kind of bad. Yeah.
That'd be bad if it wasn't so true.
That's
Yeah, it is a better one.
That's pretty good.
JCT said she's only good at Tetris and Zelda. That's about my speed, JCT. A joystick and a couple of buttons.
Yeah, I haven't played Zelda in forever, but I used to love playing Zelda. That was
See, I wasn't a Zelda person. I wasn't even a Tetris person back during when it was popular. I used to play it on my cell phone back when cell phones were new, and that was like one of the things you could play on a cell phone. But I mostly play golf on my cell phone now when I'm doing a game. Holy shit, look at that.
You actually get to see Nick when he's on my channel. He shows up, he's all prepped and but boy, over at Phil's, all casual.
Yeah, no shirt on.
No shirt on. He don't give a shit about Phil. But,
hey.
Yeah, Tomb Raider on PlayStation. Yeah. I can remember when I got the first PS2, I started playing that, and I'm going, "Oh my God, the graphics are so good, man! It's so awesome." And when my boy bought me this PS2, it's a refurb, and it's a good one. It works great. I popped Black Cat. It's a pirates game. Pop that in there, and I'm going, God, she's ugly. Look at these freaking graphics. I mean, it's got a parrot in it, and they're having costume. Oh, they're having a costume party. Okay. Anyway, they got a parrot, and that's where you save. But the parrot looks like a vulture, for Christ's sakes. The graphics are so bad. And I'm playing this game called Splashdown, where you're on jet skis, and I like the music, but PS2, yeah, it's still fun. It's still fun to play though. It's
Yeah, I've tried to go back and play some of the old games here and there, and I just don't find them as entertaining as anymore. I got the PS4, and my wife got me one of these video games that got like 50 classics and whatnot, and it's like,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, when they came out with the first, how do I put it? The first arcade asteroids game.
Mhm.
The first ones they put in bars and arcades and that. I was a bouncer at a local arcade, and all we had, it was called an arcade, but all we had there were pool tables, foosball tables, and pinball machines. All of a sudden, we got this electronic game, Asteroids, and every stinking customer in that place went from asteroids to assholes. We'd have lines 30 people long with handfuls of quarters waiting for their turn on that machine. And now, back in the 1970s, to buy one of those machines cost you about $3,500 to $4,000, $3,500 to $4,000. And I told the owner of the outfit, I said, you got to get one of them machines in here. Oh God, that's such a huge investment. I said, I got a gut feeling that thing's going to pay for itself.
So the pool table.
See, the problem with the pool table is the amount of time between the next quarter, right?
Right.
Where that asteroids machine, it's not as long, so you're getting more quarters. They just and so we got that first one in there. Nobody's playing foosball or pool anymore, and I couldn't believe it. Within 2 months, we had 5 of those machines lined up against the wall, and they all had lines of people.
Mm.
When the first Pac-Man machine come into the place, then we had fights. They were fighting. I mean, people were actually getting into fist fights over, you butted into the line. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Boom. Yeah, you ain't taking my spot. You know. Even back then, I thought, I got a gut feeling video games are going to turn into a social problem here down the road. Now look at everybody. Oh, shit. The nice thing, though, is with consoles like PlayStation, you can buy one, have it at home. Your kids go to their room, and they play that son of a bitch. They're not going down to the local arcade getting their little asses in trouble anymore. They're staying at home playing it instead. So what you're doing is, and I guarantee you, they're spending that $500 in that arcade over the same amount period of time. They'll be playing that PlayStation 4. So you're just kind of looking out for your kids by getting that shit at home, so they don't go down to the arcade. Yeah. Apple cinnamon muffins in the oven.
Yeah, but then they got no social skills.
That's it. The
problem with kids today, you got no damn social skills. What's
they
up, Jack's grandma?
Jack's grandma, great to see you. Gosh, it's great to see you. I pulled my Santa suit out today while I'm rearranging my storage closet, and I go, oh, look at that son of a bitch. Took it out. I thought, what the hell? I'll try it on. Like, son of a bitch. I took the the waist that's got strings in the waistband, you know, to tighten it up. And then you put the coat, the belt over it. But I pulled those strings and I had about 3 feet of fucking string. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
shit.
you're looking like Bad Santa.
Yeah, looking like Bad Santa now. I put the coat on and I'm like, Jesus. So I started grabbing pillows off my bed, shoving them in there. Looked pretty good. I never seen Santa with big tits, but I had two pillows in there and I'm going, whoa, check that shit out. I mean, this would even make Crazy Ann jealous, man. Look at there. Yeah.
Bill will make a good Santa. He's getting a bit podgy around the middle now.
Who is?
Phil.
Oh, I've actually the last couple of weeks I've taken off about 7 pounds. I'm trying to I'm trying to stay away from bread and different things. So I got to stay away. I'm drinking less of the dark beers. I'm drinking beer, but I'm drinking less of the dark beers. So
Yeah.
except for tonight. But
Hey, Sty, I got another joke for you.
Oh.
Why did God give men penises? Well, they got to have something to shove in the wife's gob to stop a nagging.
oh, Nick,
Where am I?
there's a lot of ladies in the chat right now. Nick.
And
A lot of them.
Oh my God, they're messaging me asking where your address is. They're gonna go beat the hell out of you.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Don't go beat the shit out of Nick because he enjoys it. Oh yeah, beat me, whip me, beat me, show me you care. Yeah. The $4 a gallon, can't afford to drive that far to go to play video games. Yeah, no kidding. My truck gets 15 miles a gallon running around empty, you know. Pulling my trailer back with all the camping gear I had down at camp. I didn't realize really how much shit I had down there. That ain't happening next year. I ain't taking all that shit with me. If I need it, I'll come home and grab an item. But towing that back, it knocked my gas mileage from 15 miles a gallon down to 9. And it was only a 40-mile trip. And I mean, youch. It took me damn near a quarter of a tank of gas just to drive 40 miles. I said, that's enough of that shit. I ain't pulling that trailer but twice a year.
There you go. Leave that shit parked.
Plain old Chuck. Treat me like the pig that I am.
If you insist, Chuck.
Yeah.
Sticking pistachios in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, pistachios. I love pistachios, but I have a hard time eating them. Running Water probably remembers it. We were traveling, and my oldest daughter stopped for gas, and she's in the gas station. She goes, "Oh, can I get a package of pistachios?" Yeah, sure. Going down the road, she's sitting in the car behind my seat, and she says, "Dad, you want some pistachios?" I can hear her back there chowing them down. And I said, "Yeah, I'll take a few." And she hands the bag up to me. And I'm driving, and I poured some out in my hand, handed the bag back, and I looked. There's maggots crawling out of the shells. There's worms in them goddamn things, and they're alive. They're crawling out of the shells. And I go, "Girl, have you been looking at these nuts you've been eating?" She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Oh my God, look in the bag. Don't take any out. Just look in the bag and look real close." All of a sudden, holy shit, the screaming and the freaking out was to die for, man. I was all over the road. I thought, shit, she's going to jump out the freaking window. Yeah, here she had eaten about half that bag.
Mm.
And it was full of worms.
They must not have tasted that bad.
No.
It's just like that crawfish. It just tasted like what they were seasoned with.
There you go. The difference between stupidity and genius.
Well, extra protein.
Yeah. This week I was keeping an eye on my neighbor's niece. Took her to the mall where she vanished and came back with a tattoo and a ring in her lip. She said she wrote something about my son. Holy smokes. Yeah.
You reading the same thing I am, Sty?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the frustrations of
I know.
YouTube, and I've had to come to the conclusion, except for a couple of real key people, that it does matter to me for a few key people.
Sure.
But in general, you just can't let that get in the way.
Well, again, we're all friends, and it's really hard to choose and do all this other good stuff and everything else. So it's just, hey, I enjoy being here. So
thank you, buddy. Yeah. Well, and
I've
that's
only come here because I've got jack shit else to do.
Because of why?
I said that I've only come here because I've got nothing else to do.
Oh, there.
He already got done pounding his pud with the first 30 seconds of his night.
Yeah. He's wore out for the night.
Yep. Well, it's what, 1 o'clock there in the morning there, Nick?
20 to 2.
20 to 2, okay. Almost 2
20
o'clock.
to 2. Yeah, usually 20 to 2. I ain't got nothing to do either.
Yeah. I'm sleeping. My eyes are. I'm looking at the inside of my eyelids at 20 till 2.
Oh Jesus, that's one thing I did for out at camp. Okay, most of you know I use the CPAP machine, and they got a hose that runs down, connects to the mask that you wear. And well, when I strung the hammock in that trailer, and where my CPAP machine had to sit, that hose was too short. Twice I pulled that son of a bitch off its shelf, So I ordered a new hose for it, a 10-footer. Works like $1 million, man. I can swing in that hammock. That hose is just hanging off the side of the hammock and runs over up the wall and into the machine. No stress on that hose at all. So I get home here. This morning I woke up. Son of a bitch. Freaked me right out. I was dreaming and I woke up. That's one thing CPAP machines do. You have vivid dreams for some damn reason. They can't figure out why it causes that. But I was dreaming about that movie Anaconda. Guy's getting all wrapped up by that big old freaking snake. And I dreamt some snake had me all coiled up, was going to squish the shit out of me. And I woke up. I had at least 6 feet of that 10-foot hose wrapped around me.
Uh-oh.
I rolled over like 3 times and just kept bringing that hose around me all the way from just below my shoulders down to my waist. I had about 6 feet of that hose wrapped around me. It's like, holy shit, they should put a warning on these things, So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the shorter hose, I think. Hey, Gawani, good to see you. Timothy Parker, good evening.
Hello, Missouri Travelers. How you doing?
Missouri Travelers, great to see you. Thanks for swinging in. Yep.
I must be coming from
Daydreaming. Hello, Daydreaming. Welcome to the Campfire. Campfires. Campfire. You should have seen me my last campfire out at camp last week. I had, they sell bundles of wood, and each bundle will fill that fire pit. I mean, you have a hell of a good fire for about 1.5 to 2 hours of just blazing fire. Well, I had 4 bundles. Well, I'm not leaving that firewood behind for some other sap to get for free. I paid $5 a bundle for that damn wood. Oh my God, that's the biggest campfire I seen at that campground this year. I just kept putting wood on, more wood on, more wood in. My whole campsite at 11 o'clock at night looked like daylight. It was such a big fire. It was just all so damn bright. And I thought, yeah, that's okay. There ain't nobody else here. I didn't have any campers that night. So yeah, I didn't want to influence people and make them think they can do that shit, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Make white man fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. The Daydreaming has an outdoor channel with fishing and hunting videos with a new video out. Hey, Daydreaming, I will be checking you out. I definitely will. Definitely will. If I haven't seen you already, I've checked out so many channels. Bill, you probably same boat I'm in. You end up checking out so many. Are you?
Yep. 704 subscribers. I'm not clicked on the bell for all. So now we're clicked on the bell for all.
Oh, for your notifications.
We'll get all notifications. So
yeah. That's I had to unclick the bell on a couple of channels because nothing ever happens. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed.
Yep.
But I didn't ring the bell either. I'm going to ring the bell. There we go.
I had it normal, but
yeah. That's cool. 72 videos. Yeah. That's cool. See, that's it is you get kind of lost in the yeah, he's got trail camera footage for 2021. I want to see that shit. I like trail cams. I'm getting some for my campground next year.
What's up, Yorin?
Yorin.
I watched a little bit of Yorin on Saturday when he
did you?
Mm-hmm. I had him running while I was watching the football game and drinking beer, and every now and then I would chat in there. So
yeah. Hey, Timothy, we had one night last week out at camp. About 2 o'clock in the morning, it turned from light rain to snow. It was real pretty watching the snow fall, but none of it stuck. The minute it touched something, it melted. It was just right on that edge, Blake Hurst, great to see you, buddy.
What's happening, Blake?
I'll tell you what. I have to show you guys.
No, don't show that again.
You all know Running Water's mascot, Bean, his little Boston Terrier that rides with him in that over-the-road truck all the time. And he did something for Beans. Beans got his own Facebook page, and he did something for Beans' Facebook page. Check this out.
That's a good look. Looks just like his master.
That's it. I mean,
2 peas in a pod.
That does look a bit like Running Water after he's just finished licking his balls.
Yeah. No. Running Water and I were walking down the street one day, and we looked down an alley, and there was a big Doberman pinscher sitting in that alley licking his balls. And I looked at my boy and I said, "Hey, Running Water, don't you wish you could do that?" And Running Water says, "Yeah, I do, but I think that dog will bite me." Proceed with caution.
And get raised on, having Rocky Mountain oysters during the summer,
Yeah. Well,
that really
those
throws me off anymore.
not yeah. No, running water
I think,
at times has been
yeah.
at times has said things that yeah makes other people look bad.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And not always on accident.
I suspect not. I suspect not. The you know these banners are all fine and dandy, but to me they're too small. If you're using the phone, you can't read the damn things.
That's true.
Yeah, we were whining about that earlier. StreamYard's gotta give us dark background,
Well, they do. They need to be able to the blacked out or whatever you call it. So
Yeah.
it's funny. Our computer system at work, our major one that we use, it now has like night mode or blackout and whatnot. So I clicked on that just to see what it did. It only made the top header above everything dark. It's the only thing it made dark. I'm thinking, really, guys, that is lame as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just undid it. It was like, yeah, you guys need to try harder.
Yeah. No kidding. You can't do any better than that.
I don't even think you can night mode the pop out chat. So
the pop out I do.
Yeah, mine's white. Mine's white.
Oh no, mine's black.
Huh.
Mine pops out the way it is
on
YouTube.
Well, I got YouTube blacked out, but my chat is light. That
Wonder
would cut
why.
down some. That would cut down some of the brightness.
Yeah, because I've got mine, and I fill as much of the studio as I can with it.
Oh,
So about a third of that bright white screen is covered by my pop-out chat.
Let's see here.
Heck, I'll show you how mine is here.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at this now, see how I could do blackout mode on YouTube. I didn't realize it wasn't on blackout mode. We didn't really pay attention to that. Settings. Oh, that's not what I want.
Right, I'll catch it again, Sty.
Okie dokie, buddy.
All right.
Catch you all again.
See you later there, Nick Jones.
Catch you later, mate.
I forget how to do that.
Now, let's go. Come on, camera. There it is. Well, my blue screen doesn't like showing my TV.
I completely forgot how to do. I've had this on blackout mode. Matter of fact, at my work, it's on blackout mode, but on the computer here, it's not on blackout mode.
See, that's what my screen looks like. Off to the right is all the chat.
Okay.
And to the left is the.
And that's what mine looks like at work.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get back. I don't know how to do black. I wonder if that's Now I'm wondering.
Are you?
I'll have to mess with it later, I guess. That would help. Damn. It's not under settings, is it? No, because that takes you into YouTube settings. Notifications, privacy, connected apps, advanced settings. Let's try advanced settings. Nope. Anyways, I'll get out of here.
You'll get out of there?
Pay attention to what's going on in here. Although that just to get rid of my pop-up chat. Damn it. Oh, no, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What are we doing here? I never know.
Yeah, I don't even remember where I found the setting for going with dark mode.
Yeah, I forgot now too.
I remember once I figured it out, it was pretty simple.
Well, all you gotta do is click on something once you find out
Yeah.
where the hell it is you click at.
Mm-hmm.
Just click on something once you find out
Yeah.
where the hell it is you click at.
Oh, yeah. Your okay, on your YouTube side,
Mm-hmm.
you see your icon up in the right-hand corner.
Yep.
You click on that, and you
Yeah.
look down, and it'll say appearance underneath sign
there
out,
you go.
and you can select it from there.
I bet it didn't do nothing. It took me somewhere else. Let's see here. Appearance. Come on, man. Dark theme. There you go. There we go. See, now it looks like it doesn't work.
There you go. There you go. Get your dark theme. Nothing like being left in the dark,
All right, so now I can pop out the chat. Now that's gonna
Okay,
be black.
Jack's grandma. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye, Jack Grandma.
Oh, Rain Dancer has to go. Come out for a crime community channel. See you all later. There you go.
We bored them looking around the dark chat.
Dark chat. Dark chat.
It's part of the screen now, and I'll see if I can make this bigger and cover up more of that area. It's even less white that's on the screen.
Yeah. That helps for me too. Is I get less reflection on my glasses having that much.
Yep.
At least it covers about a third of it.
It's a shame you can't make us bigger, make us full screen, and have the pop-up chat there. But
yeah. See, I wish if they made the studio that running water fell off. If they made the studio that we see with the panelists on it larger. What the heck? Running water, you there?
Yeah.
Phil fell off. There's Phil.
Don't if you're trying to find dark mode on StreamYard, don't click on the duck. I just clicked. I clicked on the StreamYard duck and it took me right out.
Don't click the duck.
Oh.
The StreamYard duck. What?
Yeah, in the top left corner.
Top left corner. Oh, way up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I never realized. Yeah, that's active. That's a button.
Yeah, I clicked.
Yeah, that takes you to the home screen.
Took me right out.
Yeah. What the duck? Don't click the duck.
That boots you right out.
Hey, I worked on this afternoon. I worked hard to recover this because, like I said, I haven't done crap in 6 months, keeping up with stuff. But I got to play this. It's 50 seconds long. That's all. But I gotta shout out all my awesome channel members. Here we go. Only takes 50 seconds. Don't leave.
Don't go nowhere.
There they are. Yeah, I gotta give them a shout out every stream.
I gotta take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Potty break. Yeah. Yeah, I've been multitasking so much on things today. You're on YouTube trying to get things all set up for the winter, and I went through and made sure that my whole Christmas stream is intact for this season, and gonna have another great Christmas day, I'm sure. Um, yeah, I'll be checking on the Packers game on and off during Christmas Day, though. They're
Yeah,
playing
right.
Christmas Day, them buggers. Yeah. Hey, Whiskey Nose, great to see you, bud. Native Grammy, sweetie. Oh yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, guys, anybody that doesn't have any of these channels that we got out here in the chat, check them all out. Check them all out. Great channels. Yeah, Kathy says I can't wait. I love the Christmas Day stream. Hey James, it's great to see you. I just ran the little members video, shouting all you great members out. The year I've been watching Christmas. Yeah. The Yeah, that Christmas stream is always enjoyable. It's a great way to spend a Christmas Day afternoon. And I do it the way I do so that people can just come and go. And, you know, last year was awesome. I had 1,900 views. Now that's amazing. That's amazing to have 1,900 views on a live stream for me. And it was sweet. It was sweet. We had such a good time. And I'm going to do my best to behave this year like I did last year. Wait until the end before I imbibe. The running water. Don't touch that button. There he is. He's back. Yeah, Christmas Day stream. Yeah, you start getting as old as me, and you look forward to the next Christmas because you don't know if there'll be one after that, you know. I tell you what, when the last couple of years doing those Christmas Day streams, that definitely taught me that the gifting part is wonderful. It's great, but I tell you what, having 8 hours with all your YouTube friends in a day like that, all celebrating Christmas, that's a blast. That's a gift that you can't.
Yeah.
That's one you can't buy. Yeah.
Yep. And no travel, no drama.
Right. That's
No
like
cleanup.
That's like Thanksgiving this year. I'm hoping your brother is going over to your mother's for Thanksgiving because I'm not doing nothing for Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a turkey TV dinner, but I'm going to make a few sides of my favorite sides, but I want to get a turkey dinner. I probably won't be able to eat the whole damn thing even. And I'm going to play PlayStation all day Thanksgiving Day, I think. That there won't be an around the campfire on Thanksgiving Day. That's one of those few holidays I don't do a stream on.
Yeah, usually the closest I get to making a Thanksgiving dinner is, I'll get what you call it, the Sara Lee, the breast is, just the breast.
Yeah.
Turkey breast, and throw that in the oven. Because it's like, yeah, I can have my turkey and I can make sandwiches later. You know?
Yeah. That's what I did last year. Is I just got a turkey breast and
Yeah, I'm not dealing with the whole damn bird.
no, no, and that's it for me. I don't have company. I don't have any. Even if I had, when I had you and Joe come over that year before last, and we had Christmas Eve dinner, wasn't it? Or was
Yeah.
that last year? All I prepared, I got a good sized turkey breast, but that's all I got was the breast. Skipped the rest of the bird, and you guys took food home, and I still had tons of leftovers, and yeah, no need to overdo it anymore. It's different when you got big family group. You wanna really put on a shindig, but yeah, when it's just you or a couple of people, keep it simple. Yeah. I just like having a good meal and just relax. Just relax. Kick back and chillax.
Yeah. Have pizza for Christmas.
There's nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that either.
Although that one year, when we almost had pizza for Christmas, Grandma.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll never forget that one year that I took your mother and your brother with, the three of us. And we went to your oldest sister's when she was living in Michigan. And we were in a panic because I got pulled over by the state troopers for doing 85 in a 55. He goes, "Where are you going in such a hurry?" And I said, "Turkey." I said, and it was Christmas Eve day. And I said, "I got to get there for Christmas Eve dinner, man." And yeah, we kind of bribed him with some Christmas cookies, and he didn't give me a ticket, but he kept me on the side of the road too long. Then it was like, oh geez, I still have to speed because we're not going to get there in time for turkey. Got there, got in the house, and find out the turkey's not even half baked. The element in her stove was shot.
Oh no!
It took 6 hours after we got there before that turkey was done. Oh my God, that was the worst meal. Because we were eating all the sides and the pie and the cookies and all that shit for that 6 hours. And when the turkey got done, then mash some taters and make the gravy and have turkey and gravy and taters. No sides because we already ate all of them. Yeah, everybody felt half starved for 6 hours. That's yeah.
Yeah. There's too many people involved with going to my sister's, for my comfort.
Oh yeah. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. I can't go there anymore. I just can't handle it. I mean, the stress. Give me a heart attack, for God's sakes. It was fun to have her and two of the kids. Well, Owen and his girlfriend, plus Jasmine. So there was only 4 of them. We had a great time. We spent about 2-3 hours just chatting and catching up, and it was a great time. But boy, you go to her place, and if all 11 of her kids are there, and their boyfriends, girlfriends, blah blah blah, it's just like, what in the hell am I doing here? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I never, ever, not once in my whole life, imagined one of my kids would kick out 11 children. There ain't no way.
Well, and the worst part about it is, you're having to, because they've got their friends there and their boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, and you're looking at all these people and it's like, okay, which ones am I related to?
Yeah,
You know,
who.
because there's, she's got so many races mixed in. You don't, you can't just
Well, that's
assume which ones are
it's
hers.
it's it's a meeting of the United Nations at her house. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fly every flag. Every flag. I love that when somebody calls me racist. I just laugh at it. I go, yeah, you should see me when I go to my daughters for an event or have them. I don't have them here anymore. They'd evict me if I packed that family into my apartment. But I told them, I said, it'd be awful difficult for you to be racist in this family. I mean, it'd be so difficult. The
Yeah, it's definitely diverse.
yeah, diverse.
All right, I had to restock too.
Restock.
Well, I had to go get some of the not dark beers from out in the garage and a bottle of water. So,
Oh, there you go. Got to stay hydrated.
gotta stay hydrated. I've got this. I can't drink here. That's why I got to get the snacks out of here too. Because if I get the snacks out of here, at least I'll then just drink water. So,
Yeah, now that oh shit, excuse me. Now that I'm taking those antihistamines, my swallowing problem has been reduced greatly, and I don't have the runny eyes and a runny nose, none of that shit anymore. But I found out today that maybe I should quit taking them because when I had the runny nose, I'm always walking around blowing my nose, and people were staying clear of me. Now I don't have all those symptoms, and they're just like, "Oh, hi, Sty," and they're coming up like, "Hey, a week ago you thought I had COVID." Yeah.
You could always make believe.
And then I'm down in the parking lot this morning, and this gal comes along. She goes, "Oh, Sty, are you home now for good?"
Nope.
And I didn't even realize who she was walking with, and it's the manager of our building here. And I go, "Yeah, 6 months has been a long time." And that manager goes, "You've been gone for the last 6 months?" Oh, what? No. Shit. And then I had to explain to her, no, I've been here every week. I typically, for about 4.5 months of it, every Wednesday morning, I'd show up here and then leave Thursday morning. I'd be here for 24 hours. She goes, "You're only staying in your apartment for 24 hours a week." I said, "No, I'm back. I'm going to stay in it 24 hours a day now." Every day. Don't get smart with me and think you're going to lease my apartment out.
I go camping on the weekends, and I'm back in here, during the week, and I go back out on the weekends. It doesn't have to know when your weekend starts and your weekend begins.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You're retired. You're retired. Your weekend begins sooner than everyone else's and ends later than everyone else's.
See, and she knew she couldn't push it with me because, oh yeah, I've got my apartment lease. It's sitting right on the shelf down here. Anytime somebody says something, well, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. I pull the lease out and I go, "Show me where." Yeah, don't give me that shit. Yeah. And
I'm not
she knew not to push me too hard because, yeah, it's clear in the lease. I cannot leave my apartment for more than 7 days without prearranging that with the landlord. The landlord has to be aware that I will not be in that apartment for beyond 7 days. And I understand that. That's so they can kind of keep an eye on the place. What if something happens, if there's a fire in the apartment or a burst pipe or some shit,
Sure.
But in every 7-day period, I was home for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not violating the lease by not telling you. I don't have to tell you because I didn't stay away for 7 days. I only stayed away for 5.5. Yeah.
We got those a year or two ago, says Chevy in the D there, James.
Yeah.
I shipped one out to Ann it's probably been a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So, only person in Norway that's got a Chevy in the D hat.
Yeah. Yeah, she used to wear that quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably lost it in that whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. When you leave, you only go grab so many things.
That's it. That's it. Cut and run.
Yep.
Yeah. Grab the most important shit and get out. And that's the problem too, is after you get resettled, you're going, oh shit, that was important. That was important. Oh, damn it. You
still there running water, or are you in the dark? Yeah, we lost him or something.
Well, he's here. He's just not all there.
He's not all there. He's here, but not there. Not all there.
Yeah, I'm here. It's just I'm getting really close to where I'm supposed to be parking, so I had to swap back and forth between the map
The
GPS.
Oh,
yeah, North Carolina. I don't know these hills. I gotta watch out for the banjos and.
So you're up in the Appalachian Mountains, are you?
Yeah, going to Granite Falls.
Granite Falls,
which is like 15 miles north of Hickory.
Yeah, we all know where the hell that's at.
Yeah, it's east of Asheville.
Get the fuck.
North of Charlotte.
I've heard of Charlotte before. Yeah.
All right, so
she's on the World Wide Web.
Southeast of Boone. We got family in Boone.
Yeah, in the boonies.
Actually, I guess we could actually say we have a house in Boone now that my mother-in-law's has passed. So,
she had a place there.
Yeah, it's a house her mom she grew up in the hills of Boone. Hell, the house is made out of honed stone, and the property is worth more than the house. The house is just a rock house. So, but
boy,
nice, I tell you, quaint place.
Boy, I tell you what, I damn near. Running Water might remember this, but this is after all the kids were out of the house and that. But I damn near bought the bank in Washburn, Wisconsin, the first original bank, and that thing was a huge 3-story brownstone building. God, that thing was awesome, and I had it all figured out. I even had the financing all lined up. What I wanted to do is renovate the first, second floor into apartments. And then the top floor was going to be our home, because it had this beautiful half-moon shaped wrought iron and glass window looking out over Lake Superior up on the 3rd floor. It's the tallest building in that town. And that thing was absolutely gorgeous. All that old, big brownstone blocks it was built out of and shit. It was a sweet building. The basement was freaky though. It was dungeon like. It had curved archway doorways, and the basement was half filled with sand. And I figured I'll go in there and we'll excavate all the sand out and get it back to its original state. But it still had the old coal furnace in there. That big coal furnace was about the size of a train locomotive, for God's sakes. But I could get the whole damn building for $80,000, and it had an elevator in it. And I mean, yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. I wanted that building so damn bad. And we're getting real close to the closing, and the fella at the bank called me in. He says, I got to disclose something to you on purchasing the old bank. And I said, what's wrong? And he goes, the state of Wisconsin just accepted it on a historical, which means you can't do any renovations to it that will cover up and or this change its historic value. I said, say what? He says, yeah, you have to have it inspected annually, and you have to maintain it as a historical site. You can live in it, he said. You can put your apartments in it, but you can't do anything to the exterior of it except restore and or maintain. Well, one thing we talked about is replacing the roof on it, because that's where I was going to help pay off the place. Copper was really high. You remember that building, Running Water? That copper roof on that huge building? The whole roof of that building was copper. Big copper sheeting and all these ornamental copper things and all of it. And I had the roof sold. The roof was going to net me about 12 grand.
Yeah, because there had to been good, 15, 20 tons of copper up there?
I would think so. Yeah. And I had at that time, I had access to some metal roofing to replace it with that would, I'd get it in the proper finish, so it looked like that copper roof, because it had that green, patina to it, and it would still look generally the same. It wouldn't look authentic, but it would look generally the same. But I had a guy that would have put that on for $5 grand. So that would have given me about $7 grand to pay down the mortgage on the building, and found out, nope, can't remove any of that copper. That was a bummer. Bummer. So yeah, and that's one of those. Now it's a small town little museum, local museum, right? And it freaks me out. I've been in so many of these little small town little museums. Why in the hell in those museums do they put old 100, 150-year-old embalming tables in their museums? Mm-hmm. I mean, this thing's got the wicker caskets that they'd move the bodies from home to the morgue in. It's got the old wooden embalming tables that are stained to beat hell. It's got the drains in them and stuff, and everybody's touching that shit. And I don't even go to that end of the museum. Don't need to know. I don't need to know. God almighty.
That's like over in Bayfield at the Historical Society building. They got all those partial caskets there from when the town flooded and washed out half the cemetery.
Yeah, and they all come riding down the hill. That cemetery in the town of Bayfield, Wisconsin, sits way up on the hill, and they had what they considered a 100-year storm. It downpoured so damn bad. Well, back in that cemetery's been there since the 1800s. And it wasn't until the late 50s that they started using cement vaults, to put the caskets in. So anything before the 1950s came down the hill. It washed up the boxes, and there were caskets going right down the damn hill across Main Street and out to the Lake Superior. Oh God, yes.
That's enough to creep you out.
That was my oldest sister. She was in college. She was going to Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota, Fargo, North Dakota. Moorhead and Fargo. It's the only thing you can tell that what town you're in is what side of the river you're on. They had a big major flood there. And I was there visiting her when that damn river flooded. Holy shit, we're looking out their windows, watching caskets float past the apartment building. Holy God, there goes another one. Oh, here comes two. Oh, God. They had hundreds of caskets come washing through town.
At least no one was sitting up and waving out of them.
Well, that's it. Or somebody paddling.
Right.
With somebody else's arm. Hey, John. Great to see you. Hello, friends, old and new. Are you calling me old?
I'm not very new. Neither is Running Water. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's newer than the two of us, but not much.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every once in a while, I still feel like I'm new old stock, That was a big deal back before I got married. That was a big deal, was shopping around because I like to play with motorcycles. And that was get my hands on new old stock equipment for bikes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't do it anymore. It's there. There's some out there, but it's nothing like back then. There wasn't a motorcycle part all the way from the 1940s on that you couldn't find new old stock still sitting on the shelf somewhere. Yeah. That's like I for a long time, I collected old tube type radios, AM radios. And those tubes in those radios, like the old televisions, had tubes in them. They didn't have, that they didn't use any
transistors.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, there were no chips back then. And here in our local town, the Radio Shack, Omer Nelson Electric, and old Omer Nelson, he did some contracting for me when I was with the Indian tribe up here. And we were building some new houses and doing some renovations, and I needed a good electrical contractor. And so I had him bid on the work, and he got the job. It was a big job, kept his crew working for almost 7 months. That's how big the job was. And I went down to his shop, down to his Radio Shack, to talk to him about a change order he wanted done on a job. And his son told me, oh, he's in the back room. Go ahead, go in the back room. We usually don't let people back there, but go ahead, go back there. And I went back there, and Omer's talking to me, and then all of a sudden he goes, are you even paying attention to me? And I go, no. He goes, what the hell are you staring at? I said, that wall. Here's this whole wall, and it's got thousands of those tubes for radios and televisions. The wall got this gigantic, huge, I bet you it was 14 feet long, that rack, and it just shelf after shelf after shelf after shelf. I bet you there's 15, 20 shelves on it with all these compartments with all those tubes in them. Brand new in the box. But those tubes were from the 1940s and earlier. And they didn't go, they were kept, it was climate controlled back there. So none of them went bad. And I told them, I said, I'm going to go home, grab the tubes that I need replaced. I'm coming back. You're going to sell me some of those tubes. He said, oh, yeah, I'll sell them to you. I'll sell them. So I come back. I needed a half dozen of them. We found them all on that shelf. I was searching everywhere for them. Could not find them. Here he's got them all. And the Woods Runner. LOL, new old stock. That's you, amigo. Oh, buddy. Oh, Woods, it is so good to see you, friend. But I was looking at, because there were prices on that wooden shelf with all those tubes. And I go, are these the prices? He goes, those are the prices if you can turn the clock back to about 1948. There were tubes that were 11 cents that you couldn't get for less than $60 anywhere. He gave me a sweet deal, but make sure to hit that thumbs up. Woods is saying, do I have to?
Yes, you have to. It's a requirement.
Yeah, if you don't hit that thumbs up, you're going to end up hitting your thumb with a hammer sometime during the next week. Yeah.
Those guys got all this thumbs up and thumbs up turned out, so you don't know how many you got, but they're there.
Oh, I know how many I got.
We just
That's one that, yeah, because, you know, and it's nothing, you know, I love my viewers, but I just didn't want to hear anymore my viewers out in the chat saying, whoever gave him that thumbs down, I'll kick your ass and I'll get that. I just didn't want people getting angry seeing a thumbs down, you know, because I don't care, thumbs up or thumbs down. You know what thumbs stand for? A view.
Yep.
And watch time. So yeah.
And channel activity.
That's it. Channel activity. I keep watching. Every once in a while, I go ahead and I still watch how to make your channel grow, how to do this on your channel, how to do that on your channel. What are the best live streams? And Phil went down that road too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on the thumbnail thing and all that, you spend hours and hours and hours, and it's one of your worst performing videos. And then you spur of the moment kick something up. You didn't even work on the thumbnail. You just, that'll work. Fuck it. Yeah. And you're going, it ain't going to get any views anyway. And then you're going, why the hell's that got 7,000 views? And you're like, I didn't follow any of the rules.
Yep.
And yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
yeah, they're more guidelines. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's one thing, you know, a person really does have to realize that a lot of these guys, they got 500,000, 1 million followers, and they're doing this, you know, because it's natural for us to think, well, you ain't sitting there with 500, 600, 800 million followers unless you're really good at what you do. But if the more you watch it and the more you get into it and you look at their history, no, they were fortunate. They were lucky. They're not, what they're doing is they're telling you what they've done, right? And that doesn't mean it's going to work for you, though, right? So I look at it as do whatever, you know, if you hear one of these guys say, oh yeah, you need to do this with your descriptions. If you want to do that, do that. Give it a shot. And I did with I experimented with their suggestions to the point. Yeah, Andrew over at Pooza Studios, when Pooza Studios was up, Andrew and I, for about 6 months, man, we were personal messaging back and forth all the time. He's trying to give me pointers and stuff, and I would have to say 2/3 of the advice he gave me was awesome, but it didn't work. A third of it worked, but 2/3 of it didn't. But it worked great on his channel. But and that's it. It's just, yeah. There's so much out there. Woods Runner, what's done? Done. You're done? You're not all done.
You have to get a following, and you got to get you got to. I think a lot of it is you got to get lucky with a bigger. I mean, even my biggest one's only got like 11,000 views. You got to get something bigger than that gets people start watching your content, and then as long as you're putting out consistent content, they'll keep coming back and watching that stuff. So my problem is I think I got too many live streams. I got to have more video content that's 5 to 10 minutes long.
See,
that's my opinion.
Yeah, and that and if it works, cool. I'm good with that. That's like my harvesting shaga video. That's at 46,000 views. 46,000, for God's sake. And the quality of that video, it's almost 13 minutes long. And the quality of the video is not that good. It's the topic, I guess. Because my Shaga T one, it's got 12,000 views, but why is that only got 12,000? And the harvesting Shaga's got 46,000. And I don't know. The and I do agree with the on the thumbnail side, brand it, make sure it's branded so that if they're looking at a lot of thumbnails, looking down that right hand column, what do I watch next? That if they see one of your thumbnails, they know it's you. They know that's yours. That you don't want the thumbnail to be so damn busy that they can't figure out what the hell it is, but you don't want it so bland that it's that. Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Is they tell you what it is. 75% of the people that are going to see your thumbnail are going to see it from their phone. So you got to make a thumbnail that's good to be seen on the phone.
I do that. I only started actually practicing that last spring before I went out to camp and looking, how's that thumbnail pop up on the phone? Go to YouTube and pop up the thumbnail, and does it pop enough that it'll at least catch their attention? Yeah, Dr. Smith. Hey. Oh. God, I hope I can gain some weight this winter. God, I hope I gain it all in my ass, because I ain't got no ass no more, and it hurts, man, to sit. I can't sit or the shit anymore.
Don't hope you gain weight, because it'll come whether you want it to or not. So,
well, that's it. It will or won't. I think it's going to do whatever it does. And we'll see.
Unfortunately, I think you being in the apartment and not having the bathrooms and other things to keep you busy, you'll get to get bored easier and more likely to pop something in your mouth.
Possibly. But even as well as I ate yesterday, I do smoke a lot. But but even yesterday, as much as I ate meal-wise, I ate 30 pizza rolls, I didn't snack afterwards. I had a small bowl of ice cream about midnight last night, and that was it. And And I got snacks sitting all over the place here, chips and crap sitting here. And yeah, topic for sure. Yeah, I tell you what, wood runners. If you're at all outdoor minded, or if you just want to be entertained watching somebody in the outdoors that is pleasant to watch, Wood's channel is awesome, man. When he did his 20 peak challenge year before last, oh my God, I love that series. I jump back and I watch him hike certain peaks. And
MT
Yeah.
Wood Runner, is that the guy that was a heavy set fellow?
nope.
Oh, that's a different guy.
Yeah, that's Last Chance Hiker. Yeah. Last Chance is that bugger's up in the frickin' Yukon now.
Wow.
He was 400 pounds when he started at the Mexican border over a year ago. Almost been 2 years now since he did his whole trekking thing. And he did the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got himself this German honey. She's from Germany. And he went over to Germany with her for the longest time and was hiking all over Germany. And then he ended up, they broke up. And the best thing for him was, the breakup was eating at him quite a bit. He kept hiking. He went to the Ukraine and was hiking around the Ukraine, for God's sakes.
Really?
And it was kind of funny, though. He got himself in a couple of fixes where they were saying, oh, well, you got to leave the country. Your visa's expiring. You got to get the hell out. And he goes to get the hell out. And at the airport, customs, they go, no, you can't leave. And he goes, I have to leave. My visa just expired. And they said, that's why you can't leave. It's expired. You got to go down to the customs office and do this and this and this and this and get a extension to your visa so that you can fly out of here. So, in other words, you ain't supposed to be here, but we're not going to let you go until you are supposed to be here. And he went to have it all straightened out, and they said, well, no, we can't give you an extension. We could have if you would have applied for it before it ran out, but being that you let it run out, you can't. Now you got to put in for a whole new visa.
Oh,
well, okay, he said, I'll do that. And they said, but you can't do that while you live here. He says, but I can't leave here. They said, boy, you're up shit creek without a paddle, aren't you, fat boy?
Yep. And that's how Canada was started.
Yeah. People ended up stuck up there.
Yeah, you can't leave.
You can't leave.
Isn't that a Tom Hanks movie or something? I don't know.
Yeah, the terminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, where his country was at war, and so his passport and visa wasn't valid. You know, couldn't leave the airport, but you can't go home, can't fly home because passport don't work no more.
Right. That's one thing I did find with the Canucks. I went on a fishing trip with a few buddies. I was only 18 at the time. And we got to the Canadian crossing up northern Minnesota. And they were searching about every other rig. Oh, they nailed us, man. We had a boat hooked up to the rig, and they wanted to search that whole damn thing. Well, they caught me with 3 cartons of cigarettes. You're only allowed 1 carton. 200 cigarettes you're allowed to cross the border with. Well, I had 600.
They don't know how much you smoke.
And I said, well, fine. I'm sorry. I didn't know. My bad. We'll just turn around because there's a crossover right there. We'll just turn around and head back south. We'll just stay in the U.S. then. Well, no, you've got to leave that contraband here. Well, I'm not coming in. I'm going back. And they're saying, no, well, yeah, you can go back. We'll let you. But you got to leave the contraband here. No. They said, you get 1 inch over that border, your shit belongs to us. I said, oh, no. So I had some buddies did the same damn thing, but they were stupid. They had more booze than your neighborhood bar in their boat. Yeah, and my buddy had his brother-in-law with, who was a Danish citizen. He's from Denmark. My buddy's from Minnesota. They're crossing into Canada, and they got enough booze to get all of Quebec buzzed up. And they searched them, and they wanted to know who each of them were. And when they got to Port Peter, and he goes, well, I'm not an American citizen. I'm Danish. So why are you Americans and Danes traveling together with all this contraband booze? They kept them for 4 hours at that checkpoint, and they took all of their booze. And Peter made the fatal error of saying to Bill, God, I'm glad they didn't look under the front seat of that boat and find your cigarettes. They overheard him. There they are, right back up in that boat. Sure enough, Bill had like 10 cartons of Marlboros in the front of that boat. And then the fine for each of them was $500 a piece.
Oh.
Plus they confiscated all that shit. And Bill had asked them the same question. Can we just keep that shit, pay you the $500? We'll go back across the border back home. And they said, well, yeah, you can do that. But but we are keeping this shit. You can't take it back. Yeah. And Bill asked him, what the hell are you going to do with all of that? And the guy says, we're going to have one hell of a picnic this summer. He says, yeah, you don't have to bring your own bottle. You guys brought it for us. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Isn't that just the way the world turns?
When they do that stuff, they ain't gonna let you keep your shit and fine you. They're gonna fine you and keep your shit.
That's right.
And you're lucky they don't put you in, give you some jail time.
Yeah, no shit.
Because I'm sure there's some of that they could probably do too.
That was one thing I found out this summer. Hosting will make next summer so much easier right from the get-go. Because once I knew and I could use it as a tool, I had so much less trouble with all the ATVs and UTVs. In the state of Wisconsin, it's statutory law that if you take an ATV or a UTV, even down a road, any road, that is not designated as ATV, UTV trail, it's $232 fine. So they come into our campground, there's a big sign there that says no UTVs or ATVs. You just can't do it. But they still come in. They think, well, we'll just drive through and take a peek and take off. Well, now I stop them before they even get into the campground, and I go, whoa. You got one. You really only have one option unless you want to spend some money, and that's drive right around me and right back out. Because if you drive past me, guess what? It's going to cost you $232. And I don't have it with me right now, but I got the statute. I carry it in my pocket when I chase after one of them guys. And I tell them there's the state statute. And I've got the hotkey for the deputy sheriff right here. And that night, I got it. I wish I would have known that night that the 21 of them showed up in there. 21 of them. I would have just let them because they're coming in kind of slow. I would have just let them keep coming and dialed the deputy right up and said, "Get your ass over here. You're going to get rich on this one, man. You're going to make $4,000 tonight. $232 a head, 21 of them." Yes, sir.
You got to
And
get
then
them all
they-
to stop and let you give them a ticket.
And then I can't believe it, these guys on their UTVs and ATVs, how many of them don't even realize they're out on these trails, right? They're designated trails. They could go out there with them. But you can't drink and operate one of those. They'll stop you. They'll make you blow. And if you don't pass, they confiscate your rig, charge you with a DUI. Guess what? That's going to cost you $1,000 plus legal fees. Ouch.
Well, it's the same thing with a snowmobile.
Yep.
You can't go.
Same
you
thing
can't
with
go
boats.
snowmobiling and drinking, or boating and drinking. I mean, any motorized vehicle and drinking, you're in
Yep.
trouble.
Oh, hell, out in Montana,
lawnmower.
out in Montana, they can charge on a fucking bicycle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did. We had I don't know, Running Water was pretty young. He might not remember him, but Old Red, he drove an old John Deere tractor, and he didn't own any other vehicle except his John Deere tractor. He had gotten so many drunk driving citations that the judge basically pleaded with him, would you just quit driving? Well, there he got rid of everything except his John Deere tractor, and he drove that back and forth from his place out into town to the bar. And you'd see that John Deere tractor going down the road, just weaving all over the place. And even the deputies at that point were just like, yeah, at least it's big enough people. And he's got all kinds of slow moving. Had like 6 slow moving vehicle signs hanging from it. And so you could see them from the front, back, and sides.
So the local guys would leave him alone. If a state guy ever drove by, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, state trooper would have an issue. We didn't. 4 years living out there, I don't think I saw a state trooper more than maybe 2-3 times.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
just
lost.
that end of the state. There's nothing there, and it's like, nah. But then Montana was so lenient with most of their moving violations. I loved it when Montana lost all of its federal dollars because it refused to go to 55 miles an hour. And to get their federal highway dollars back, they said, fine, we'll post everything 55. They'd pull your ass over, and you'd be doing 85, 90 and a 55. They'd pull your ass over, and it's $5 fine. And they'd let you pay it right there with cash, even, and off you go. And it didn't go on your record. And I loved it. State trooper would pull you over. Yeah, you realize how fast you were going? No, officer. Yeah, you were only 35 miles over the speed limit, you moron. That's going to cost you. Here's your ticket. $5, please. Okay. Shit. I got $50. I can get pulled over 10 times on this trip.
Right?
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. Because there's roads in Montana. If anybody's stupid enough to be doing 130 miles an hour down that damn highway and have a antelope run out in front of them, little pronghorn or something, and kill themselves, their problem.
Yeah, you're dead. You hit something like that going that kind of speed, you're dead.
Yeah.
You can't even swerve.
No. And things disintegrate when you hit something going that fast. Yeah.
That's funny. I almost hit a couple of deer. I didn't almost hit them. They were pretty close to me coming back from getting my dinner this evening. It was like, oh, there you are. Okay. Let me slow way down, because where's your buddy? And sure enough, buddy right behind it, had I not slowed down, because I saw the first one and it just kept going. Say, oh, there where it goes that one, I would have been wham right into the second one. They're usually not alone.
No, I'll never forget when I wiped out the wife's new Cadillac. Coming home from work, 2:00 in the morning after a long tribal council meeting. Backcountry roads, and I'm flying down the road. It's a 55-mile-an-hour limit, but it's snowing out. And I'm doing about 50, 55. And visibility is only about 5-6 car lengths in front of you. Then all of a sudden I see 3 deer standing in the road. And I go, oh, shit. And I managed to squeeze in between them. And then all of a sudden there's a half a dozen more. And I'm squeezing in between them. Can't slow down. The roads are slippery. Missed every one of them. And I looked in my rearview mirror and I go, ha! Look back in front of me and there's this big fucking doe standing right in the middle of my lane. Oh! The very last deer, I nailed her. And I'm like, holy shit. That's about $5,000 worth of damage to the front end of that car. Yeah. And then got the car basically repaired. It wasn't completely done yet. Driving to work, and the wife was riding with me because we worked the same place. We took the one car that day, took her Cadillac. We weren't, maybe 5-6 miles from work. Out of this ravine, a deer jumps right up in the highway, and that sucker was airborne when I hit it. And it just kept spinning through the air, and we watched car parts fly all over the place. I'm like, holy shit, I'm killing her car.
I'll be right back again. I gotta pee.
I gotta pay. Yeah, y'all just hang on while I gotta pee, he says. Yeah, Woods is saying that the troopers are still pretty sparse, yeah. They went to a daytime speed limit in 2000. Oh, they did. Yeah, there's a lot of things about Montana I miss, yeah. Boy, one thing that was sparse where we lived was the game warden. They had one warden, and they were splitting his duties between 2 counties. And they gave him a gas allowance. He was only allowed to use so much gas per month. And they kept it a tight secret on their budgetary side as to when his month ended before he could buy gas again. And I knew the county treasurer, and she let me know. You knew if he was after your butt, just head for the backcountry. Head for the backcountry. Just make sure you keep a mile or so between you and him for a half hour or so. You turn around, head back. He can't afford the gas. Be chasing you down. You have to be a really high stake target for him to keep coming after you. Yeah. Hey, Cinderloo, good to see you. The Adventures in the Heartland just posted a video. Moose Lake Fishing Day. Which Moose Lake? Which Moose Lake? Yeah, I'm thinking this winter. We'll see how my health holds up. I still got a brand new pair of snowshoes I haven't broken yet. Yeah, we're having a great night, Cinderloo. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a nice, kind of low-key, quiet evening. Having a good time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some benefits of not being out at camp anymore, but it still feels odd. Still feels odd to be indoors in a modern place. Um, I watched the news on a half dozen different channels this morning, and within an hour, I, I guess I know everything now. It's like holy shit. I thought it would take forever to see all the news. No, no. Yeah, Thursday. Oh gosh, my typical Thursday nights out at camp, um, I would have patrolled 2 campgrounds this afternoon, and then tomorrow I'd be calling her quits real quick because I'd be shaking it out 5 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, tomorrow morning, and hitting a bunch of another 108 campsites. Wow, Cinderloo. Yeah, no, I don't know. Wonder what the temp is now. I haven't looked for a while. It's supposed to be below freezing every night for the next 5 days. So, yeah, it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit here. But the low for tonight, it's 45 and rain. I haven't looked out there, see if it's raining. But starting tomorrow, we got a high of 54, but low of 39. And then Saturday, 55 and 37. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 30 degrees for a low, 27 for a low, 25 for a low, 23 for a low, and the lower it goes. It just keeps going low, low, low. So, yeah, we got some cold coming in starting Sunday. No thanks. I got to have. Yeah, they're coming to inspect my apartment on Monday, which is good because I'm not getting any heat out of the registers. For me, it doesn't matter because it's about 70 degrees, 68, 70 degrees in here, which is perfect. I mean, you can't ask for anything else. But it's not going to stay there when it starts getting that cold if this heat's not working. I got the thermostat turned all the way up and there's no heat coming out of the registers at all. So, and I don't hear that it's hot water heat. I don't hear the water moving through the pipes either. So I think I got a zone valve on my apartment that's stuck. Yeah, running water was working till now. He got to where he had to park for the night.
Yep, parked at the job site. So when they show up, they can unload me, and then I'll start my log again.
So what time do you figure they're going to unload you?
Let's see. It'll be they'll probably start about 7:30 Eastern. So, and then my next pickup is only 24 miles away from here.
Oh, geez, that's pretty slick.
Yeah, it's pretty close, So, run over there, and it's all doors and windows.
Oh, really?
Going on, and they're wrapped and everything, and they want smoke tarp on it. And I called them. I'm like, well, I don't have stacks on my truck. I've got the ground burner exhaust.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you won't need the tarp then.
Oh, wow. Cool.
It's like, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So throw a bunch of straps and then go back to Indiana.
That's right. Yeah.
And the delivery is only like 30 miles away from our plant in Indiana.
Oh, yeah. That's sweet. Hey, Kathy, 8 degrees. Yeah, that's chilly, chilly, chilly. Yeah, makes me want to make chili. Maybe I should do that. Make some chili. No, I got to finish getting my house in order. I'll get my house all in order, and then I'll make chili. And then them guys, when they come, well, they're coming in the morning on Monday. I was going to say I could bribe them with chili. No, if there's anything they don't like, they're going to be pretty happy though. The only thing they got to fix in my place is I got a GFI outlet in the bathroom that's faulting. The old red light keeps coming on, and I don't. GFI's in the kitchen. I don't worry about so damn much. It's the ones in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't want to get out of the shower and grab something that's electric. Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, and that's like that bathroom upstairs in my house. It's got like 8 outlets. 16 plugs total, but it's like 8 outlets in that one little bathroom. You go downstairs, you got the 1 outlet, but you got 4 light switches in there.
Yeah. 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 I hate that when you go into a small room and there's all these light switches. It's like, what in the hell are you switches this and that? And what the? Why don't? Yeah. Hey, Step Van Dan, it's been a while there. Good to see you, Dan.
2 of those switches in that bathroom downstairs is for the ceiling fans, the steam exhaust fans for the bathroom. But I got thinking about it when I was home last time, because we changed out the furnace filter and stuff. Had to go down to the dungeon and all that and put a light in down there, because there's no switch for that one downstairs. But I was looking at those vent fans for the bathroom. They don't exhaust anywhere. They don't exit
They're just blowing into the wall.
Yeah.
Really?
Into the ceiling.
I've seen that before, where they vent right into the floor joists or the rafters above them, or right into just a hollow wall. It's an uninsulated portion of the wall, and it's just venting right into the wall. Well, yeah, and it just rots. That moisture.
Yeah. Well, we don't use either one of them because they're, first off, we don't use that bathroom for anything that would create steam.
Right.
But
that's the downstairs one.
But it's not. It's not steamy.
Yeah. Well, it has this tiny little. It's a weird tub.
Yeah, it is a weird tub.
It's only like, maybe 4.5 foot long.
Yeah.
It's a real short tub, but it's deep.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's like a watering trough for a horse.
When I saw that tub, that's the tub we had in our trailer house. We had a 12 by 54, and the tub in that damn thing was no longer than 4 feet, and it was deep. And that trailer, I didn't mind living in it, but having to work in it, do anything in it was a bitch. When I had the gas company come out and had them service and inspect the furnace when I first bought that trailer, and that guy, he's in there and he goes, "God, I hate these furnaces." I said, "What's wrong with this furnace? You're bitching a lot." He goes, "Oh, it's really not the furnace. It's the fact that I got to have my face about 8 inches away from the burner just to light this damn thing because the hallway is so narrow." He says, I just hope you just never have to replace it because I don't know how the hell it would ever get out of here. They built this thing. They built this trailer around it. I said, I believe. I think they did that with everything. Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Wheel Life, Tim. Great to see you.
well, that's like that was it the New Moon trailer that we had out there in Bull Lake with the water heater in the outdoor access to the water heater. There's part of the
Yeah.
outside wall that you opened up to get to the water heater.
I hate even
That-
thinking about that freaking trailer. That was a 12 by 54.
Yeah.
And we went to town one day. They got this maybe 3/4 inch thick panel that you can take off the side of the trailer. And right behind that is the hot water heater, right? Middle of the winter, we go to town, 30 some miles away, spend the whole day in town, right around Christmas time. We get back, we're all just thrilled to get home. Yeah, we're going to make some dinner. Well, that place, the damn furnace didn't work in. So we're heating the place with the oven. And it did. It heated the trailer with the oven because we just had a fan that blew all the heat way to the back of the furnace. It heated it. Well, we didn't have the oven on when we left for town. We get home. I look and I go, oh my fucking God. We've got frozen waterfalls down the steps coming out of that trailer. It's like 3 inches of ice coming down those steps out of the front door. And there's still water coming out of the front door. Son of a bitch. I went over, I opened that fucking door. I had to run away because it came out like a tsunami. That water was about 12, 14 inches deep in the living room. The whole trailer flooded. And I looked underneath it and it looked like a thunderstorm under it. All the rain, everything's coming out from underneath that damn trailer. I get in the house and the way the trailer, with all that extra weight, it shifted on its pads. So all that water went to one corner, which was the kitchen and about a third of the living room. And the wife is screaming at me, just screaming at me, get that effing water out of my house. I said, fine.
You thought it wasn't a house? Anyways, go ahead.
That was one of those real stupid moments where I could have ended all my shit right there. I got so pissed. I went and I grabbed the drill with a big long wood bed on it, plugged that son of a bitch into an outlet that just 15 minutes earlier was underwater, plug it into that outlet, started drilling holes in the living room floor.
Oh, no.
It did drain it. It did. It drained it quite quickly. And all the color drained out of me, too, when I realized I'm standing in water over my ankles, drilling holes through that floor in that water with an old Black & Decker drill plugged into an outlet that was soaking wet. I mean, I am so lucky I didn't fry my ass.
I can't remember a time I ever mixed electricity with water. I can tell you I had my fingers wet one time, and actually I don't think my fingers were wet. I think I was just when I sold hot tubs, I'm showing this customer a hot tub, and we open up the service door in the middle, and we take the panel off. And I was talking about the fuse, and dumb me, I stick my fingers right on that fuse, and of course that's 240, and my arm went like this. And I was like, oh, geez, it felt like someone just jabbed me in the shoulder as hard as they could. I was like,
good,
oh.
yeah, bam.
Yeah, it got my attention real quick. It's like, and you don't want to do that.
No. It was really fun with that trailer out in Montana when I pulled it. This guy, he owned a bar. It was called the Halfway House because it was halfway between Knoxon, Montana, and Troy, Montana. And he had 5 trailer house lots. And there was only 3 trailer houses, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's ours, the red one, and then Homer's.
Homer T's, yeah. Well, when he said he'd rent a spot to me, we backed that trailer in there, and I told him, I said, I got to get a hold of the power company and get an account all set up and that. And he says, oh, fuck no, you ain't doing that shit. He says they haven't looked at that meter in 15 years, he said. And I walked over and I popped the cover below the meter and I go, there ain't no fuses in it, bud. He's out there with a big old pair of channel locks with 2 flat copper straps. And he tells me, stand behind me with your arms out like this. And I go, why? And he goes, so you can catch me so I don't hit the ground if this goes bad. And that son of a bitch popped those things in there by hand with a channel lock with a big pliers. At the frickin' sparks that flew out of that damn thing, it was just like molten metal flying everywhere. And I jumped back and I said, holy shit, BJ, that is insane. I said, I'll call the power company, let them put something in it. He goes, no, it's done. It's all done. I looked in there. Oh, yeah, it was done. Those 2 straps were welded into those clips that the fuses are supposed to pop into. Yeah, we had power, and didn't have a power bill. That was a weird situation because we had satellite TV too. The only problem is we had to watch whatever was being watched over at the bar. So we'd be sitting there having dinner, and my 4 little children at the time, they were little children. All of a sudden, oh, they shouldn't be seeing that happen to her. No. They're playing,
that's back when it was the big dish with the scrambler, and aim the dish. Yeah.
And here they're watching porn over at the bar. Well, we got whatever they were watching, and it depended on who was working. BJ, the owner of the bar, if he was working, it's usually on the country music channel or something like that.
Or there's a 49ers were playing, he'd have that going.
Yeah, and then he actually liked to watch cartoons. Bar owner. So the kids liked it. They get to see cartoons all the time when BJ was working. Oh no, when his daughter was bartending, porn. And of course, we got a television with no remote. You got to run across the room, shut that bitch down. Yeah. Hey, Mystic Bunny. Hello.
We were in a bar in downtown. We were in a bar in downtown Detroit one night. I forget I think it was AC something or other. I forget the name of the place. It was very popular back in the day. And we were down there after a spa show or something. And if you were there late enough and there were no ladies in the bar, he would turn porn on. And that, for me, that was about the time to leave. I'd already been there too. It got to the point where there's nothing but dudes in there, and you turn porn on.
Porn on. Yeah.
I'm not talking about a little screen. He had a big screen, and this was back in the 90s. So to have a big screen, I must have been projected. But as soon as that went on, I was like, all right, guys, I am out of here. The last thing I need is be sporting wood at a bar in downtown Detroit,
start feeling a little odd. Yeah. Right. Something's off about this. Yeah.
I had never been in a place like that where they started playing porn on the freaking in the bar.
That's like I used to go to this strip club, and a lot of people are like, Jesus, Sty, why do you hang out at strip clubs? I don't hang out at strip clubs. I hang out at Casey's, at that one strip club. and it was because it was actually a classy joint, and it wasn't a bunch of drooling guys in there screaming and hollering and carrying on. You walked into Casey's, it had all the seats at the stage, and tables, tons of tables, and you walk in there, and it was groups, mixed groups, couples, 3-4 couples sitting at a table, men, women, even mixed throughout that club. So and strippers, you know, it was like, thank God, you know. But that's the strip club I was talking about a week or so ago, where Pompero Firpo was the bouncer there. Yeah.
Good night, empty runners.
Hey, you have a good one. Gotta go. Yeah, take her anywhere I can get her there, Woods. Yep. I tell you, when the boss starts saying snap to, you best. Darn right. Yeah, old Woods, I tell you what. You know, he's my age. And that guy mountain climbing out there, oh my God, what a woodsman he is. He's a great woodsman.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you stay active and have always stayed active, then you never get that downtime where you then have to, get yourself back, because I used to be a very active person, and it's just I go through too big of lulls where I'm not doing nothing, not doing the right thing. So now I don't think I'll ever be back to that point. It'd probably take a good year to get, a decent amount of weight off of me. So
yeah, Woods had all of his hikes. He had this great little mascot with him. It's a little dingo, blue heeler kind of dog, and they make a perfect pair. And he had a buddy that he was in his 70s, I believe, would go on hikes with him, and he did some serious hiking, that old boy, and he just passed away not too long ago. And I felt my heart went out to Woods, because yeah, him and that fella, they got together quite a bit and did a lot of outdoor adventures over the years together. And
yeah, it sucks to lose a hiking buddy.
Yeah. That's me. I loved it when John and Jan would come down. We'd go on some little hikes here and there, and because otherwise I always hike solo. I don't want to hold people back. I don't hike as fast as I used to. And I still hike as far, but not as fast. And I don't want to hold people back when they're out hiking. I don't want to make a 4-hour hike into a 6-hour hike for somebody, And so I just hike alone. But it's nice if you got an old hiking buddy with you.
Is that a Mexican dog? That's Beaner, ain't it?
Yeah.
What's up, Bean?
Bean. Wrap you up in a flour tortilla. We got a bean burrito.
They do look like each other. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Bean looks a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Better kept.
He's better shaved. You got to get him a cap like yours, put on his head.
Yeah, Mystic Bunny. I love
black rim glasses. He looked just like you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love hiking with you folks, Mystic Bunny. Yeah, you're great. Well, and the thing is what Mystic Bunny and Adventures in the Heartland, they understand. If I say, hey, man, I got to take a break, I'll catch up with you. They don't have an issue with that at all. They're so understanding. They're great to hike with, and they're not slow hikers because of health or anything like that. They're slow hikers because they want to check everything out, man. They want all the plant life, everything, and all the bugs, all the butterflies,
the birds.
She's really into the butterflies.
Oh, the
Yeah.
butterflies. I thought it was birds. Thought she was a big bird person.
I think she's more into the butterflies than the birds, but she's way into the birds too. So
Okay.
yeah. She's pretty diverse with the outdoors. Yeah. She just likes all the critters. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, Mystic Money. Hey, Running Water.
Yeah.
Did you say you've got one of those freestanding hammock
Mm-hmm.
deals?
Yep.
Can I borrow it at least borrow it to see if it'll work for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it back when he's dead, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. You'll get it back either sooner or when I'm dead.
Yep.
And I'm hoping
Yep,
that later.
Yeah, it's either on the porch around the corner there, or it's in the shed. If Joe brought it to the shed.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I had it on the porch still in its box.
Okay.
That I
I'll
never
ask-
even took it out of the box.
I'll ask him one day. I'm not in a big hurry. I got to get this bed the hell out of here before I do that. But I measured and I looked that up on Amazon. You gave me the link, I looked it up, and $125. Yeah, but I don't want to invest in one if it ain't going to work in here. I get it in here, get it set up, and if there's still plenty of walking room in the room,
A hammock in your apartment?
Yep, I'm getting rid of the bed and I'm going to put a hammock in my bedroom.
Come on.
No, I'm not kidding you. I cannot sleep here. I cannot sleep in. I've got an expensive select number air bed, and I've tried soft, hard, in between since I've been home. I cannot sleep in that damn thing, but I get in that hammock and it isn't 5 minutes and I'm out. So comfortable. I can roll over in it sideways, sleep sideways, bend my legs, because I use a double hammock.
Sure.
And so it's nice and wide. And yeah. I tell you what, I don't want a conventional bed anymore. If they ever say you're going to a nursing home, I'll say not unless they got a fucking hammock. Yeah. Well, guess you're sleeping out on the deck.
Well, and if that works out for you, I've still got another one of those hammocks that you can have. So you can have one to keep in the trailer and one to keep in the apartment. That hammock. Because I got 3 of those originally.
You did?
Yeah.
Where do I find it? I like that Fox double hammock. That's a nice hammock, man.
It's in the office.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
So you use yours for now, but we will find you another one before spring.
No, don't worry about it. I'll just order one up. They're not that expensive.
well, I think it's on that new shelf deal that Joe set up in the office there.
Let's put it this way, Running Water. I'm going to take one look in the office, and I'm going to limit.
Back by Christmas.
I'll limit my time in your office to 20 minutes, and if it hasn't been found, fuck it. I'm going to order one off Amazon.
well, I was just going to say, don't order one from Amazon until after I come home.
I want my hammock when I can get my hammock.
I'm all fine.
You're not coming home for a month. So
right.
I don't want to wait a month. I might want to wait 2 weeks at the most.
Month and a half.
Month and a half?
Yeah. Somewhere around the 20th.
No.
Of December.
It's the 20th. Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm going to order one off Amazon. I will look in the office, but I'm going to order one off of Amazon if I don't find it in 20 minutes. Last time I looked,
it should be in the little zip bag, the little pack bag.
Yeah.
Unused.
So it's out of the box and shit. It's just in its original bag.
Yeah. It was on that cheap shelf thing that I used to have in there that collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joe took stuff off that shelf and put it on
Well,
other shelves.
well, Joe, your brother said he's going to quit calling it the office and just call it the mail room from now on. That's
Okay.
running
I'd be
water.
happy. I'd be happy if we put all the mail and stuff in one place.
Instead of stacking it here and there and all over. That's yeah. And that's it. I told him, why don't you clean out that damn office, get that one back wall completely cleared out and cleaned out, and stack all of Running Water's boxes and mail and shit all right there. He shouldn't be ordering all that shit. I said, what the fuck? That I love it. Phil, you'd love that argument between my two boys. I mean, it's like two school marms living together in a house, you know. That whatever Running Water does, my youngest boy's got an opinion about it.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, you won't believe what he bought now. I don't fucking care. It's his money. He works hard for his money, and he will spend it on whatever he wants. Well, that's stupid. That's what I said. What's stupid is you're making that hit your business.
Right.
Let him buy whatever the hell he wants. You know, don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to carry those packages in the damn house when you get home from work and you're tired and this and that. I said, well, just throw them in the house, and then on your day off, then take them in the other room and stack them. You know, but quit bitching about it. It's his house. It's his package. And you're living there to kind of pick up his absence. Well, you know, the fact that he's gone. So, but he don't need that shit. Yeah. I laugh. I just laugh at these guys. And Running Water is like, oh, you won't believe what I just got. You love this. And all I can think of is your brother's gonna have a fucking conniption fit. How dare you buy some shit? Hey, what the hell? That's William. That's my grandson, William, down there.
Well, there you go.
But what the hell is that?
BILNJ.
BILNJ. What the hell is that? Hey, Will.
Well, Billy for Bill. What's NJ? Last name? New Jersey? NJ? Oh.
No joke. Yeah. Hope to come to visit soon. Yeah, we'll probably have to, you know, that's the problem. If I have more than 2 people come to visit, we got to meet somewhere at a restaurant or something. I don't have any room in my damn apartment. I literally don't. Running Water knows.
I don't trust the government. Fake name. He takes right after his grandpa. Don't trust
What?
the government.
You don't trust the government? Why not?
That's what he
Why
said.
not?
Oh, I saw a great T-shirt at the truck stop the other day.
And
Problem was that I couldn't find it in my size because everyone my size bought them out.
There you go.
It said, you know, I'm a proud member of the let's see, I got to write it down so I say it right.
he's got to write it down to say it right. God, he did learn to write. I thought we taught him that when we homeschooled him.
Yeah. Proud member of the LGBFJB community. I'm non-binary.
Non-binary.
Yeah. The LGBFJB, you know, let's go Brandon, fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's a nice T-shirt. All they had was smalls. It's like,
You're just looking for trouble. You're just looking for trouble.
Well, I wanted that for my next trip to California.
There you go.
You know, I thought it
There's
would
a lot
be
of
really.
things I'm sure you pull into that it would be appropriate
You know,
or inappropriate.
You know, I'll tell you what. If I was Donald Trump, a billionaire like him, I'd go down to Mexico and I'd buy myself about 8 or 10 sections of land, square miles of land, somewhere just over the border down in Mexico. And then I'd put a really nice resort on it and fence and put the wall up around his property there in Mexico. And then tell anybody in the U.S. that wants to come and spend a free week at his fancy-ass resort, they can. And then we all wear Trump let me in shirts and we all cross the border. We all go down there and storm the border and go across to Trump's resort. I thought a little bit of reverse psychology. How do you like it coming from the other direction, you assholes?
Yeah. Well, we saw what happened when Cubans were to come into America. They stopped that shit right away because they know Cubans don't vote Democratic.
Mm-hmm. That's it. They don't like folks from Cuba or Puerto Rico. I tell you what, I've got several Puerto Rican acquaintances, and they were several of them were co-workers years ago. They all voted conservative.
And they always say they want to make Puerto Rico another state because they think they'll have enough that'll be more Democratic than Republican, and they'll get more people in the Senate and the House.
If they actually made the land base of Puerto Rico a state, they would lean to the Democrats. If the Democrats gave them statehood, then they would lean to them. And that's it. It's a calculated. I see it as the Democrats are taking a calculated risk with that. But I don't want them getting statehood because you can't keep muddying the waters. You can't muddy the waters like that. I mean,
it's like having 14. It's like having 14 college teams in the Big Ten. That ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. When I went to school, it didn't add up. That didn't add up. But nowadays, the Big Ten means 14. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do a live stream on Saturday, probably start around noontime. Michigan State are playing the big rivalry in Michigan. They're both undefeated this year going into that game.
Yeah.
So I just looked. Green Bay is at 17-14 against the Cards.
Oh, there you go. And the Cardinals are undefeated.
Go for it! Oh shit! I shouldn't be looking at that shit. I missed the Green Bay game tonight. Yeah. 17-14. They're in the third, and they got 3.5 minutes or so left in the third. Boy, that's tight. That's tight.
Well, again, Arizona's undefeated. They're the only undefeated team left. And Green Bay's only lost their first game of the season. They've won their last 6 in a row. So,
yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them get a touchdown, and then I'll feel a little more comfortable with the fourth quarter. Otherwise, ouch. Yeah. With just a field goal between them to tie them up, ouch.
That means the last team that's got the ball usually wins.
That's it. But last week's game with the Packers was pretty damn good. I love seeing field goals getting blocked, man.
Oh yeah.
2 consecutive blocks on field goals was pretty good. Yeah. Going both directions. Yeah. Block ours? Fuck you. We'll block yours. Last week's game was actually enjoyable to watch. That was one thing I found out, that I can actually get the game on my phone out at camp. Yeah.
Well, the Lions are going for the 0-17. They got the 0-16. Now they're going for the 0-17. So
the Lions, I can't, and you watch them. I just saw your private message, Phil.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm going to take care of that though. Yeah. Hey, by the way, folks, thank you, everybody. Thank you, for putting me over 4,000. Yeah, 4,014 subscribers. That's awesome. I never saw that coming. But I'll do something special one of these nights in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna probably do some kind of raffle type giveaway. Make it easy for you to win a couple of things, you know. So watch for that. Hey, but I'll tell you what, I don't I got away from football for the longest time. And it's starting to pique my interest a little bit again. But I watched some of the Lions games, and it kind of, I'm at a loss, man. I am at a loss. You'll see some of these plays are just awesome. I mean, it just comes right together, and then they fuck it up. And it's like
do that for decades.
It's like, what the fuck? Why is that? Is it Phil? You're a Michiganer. Is it a truly a coaching issue?
I don't think it's a coaching issue because we've had some so-called good coaches from other teams. We've had Super Bowl coaches,
right,
things like that. I don't know that it's. I mean, everybody always says, "Well, the only thing we haven't changed in all these years is ownership." So that's always one thing they say in Detroit is, "Man, wish the Forge would sell the Lions to someone else in the state of Michigan, and maybe things could change." The curse of Bobby Lane, right? So that's they still think it's even though Matthew Stafford went to the same high school as Bobby Lane, they thought, well, maybe Matthew Stafford coming to the team would change that curse. But here you got a guy that is looking like he's unbeatable in LA. Playing excellent football. We had this guy we had Barry fucking Sanders playing with Herman Moore and Brett Perryman and the likes of those guys. And we had Cocaine Wayne coaching the team, and we needed someone that could that was a real coach, and we probably could have done something, but it was still the Lions.
It's like there's a damn curse on them or something. I don't know.
The curse of Bobby Lane. It's like, I mean, and I don't know again if it's ownership's got to get rid of them. I mean, again,
and they talk about it, historically with the Packers. And the Packers, they're not a gold star team, but they perform well. And they got their peaks and valleys, but they consistently over history, they have performed well. And there's a lot of this nostalgic football historians that say the Packers' advantage was public ownership, that the team's owned by the people, not by an independent, and that I think that really does in a way contribute to them being a little more successful at times, is because of the pressure they get from the stockholders. Whoa, hey, we're here. Fix that shit, running water, or you're fired.
Yes, I don't know how that works. I would think you still have all the same people in the same positions, except you just don't have a technical owner. The owner would be your primary stockholders. I would think would have the biggest say.
But see, that the stockholders with the Packers do have a say. Or they really?
It would have to be the primary stockholders. It couldn't be every stockholder, obviously. So the people who own the largest shares of stock would have to have say of general manager to hire. I mean, who the hell hires and fires a general manager if it's not the owner?
Right. Well, and that's it. Is
So it has to be like the 2 or 3 biggest stockholders would say.
no.
I don't know how that would be.
You got to
determined.
take a look at that history when they have their stockholders meetings. There'll be 500 fucking people in that auditorium for that. Oh yeah, yeah, and they vote. I'll tell you what, and try to get stock in the Packers. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. And yeah, you have a few primary stockholders, but there aren't as many stockholders in the Packers as people picture in a large corporation. It's not as excessive. It's not a lot of people with, I got 10 shares, you don't have a lot of that bottom line. People that bought into the Packers really invested. And that was one thing with the way they designed the corporation, was that those stockholders, they're all true stakeholders in what happens to that team. I mean, shit, you take a look at Lambeau Field needed a big facelift. Oh my God. Green Bay, Oneida, the state of Wisconsin, they all lined up. We'll help you. We'll give you some money. The stockholders told them, go fuck yourself. We don't want any outsiders involved at all in maintaining our team and or our facilities. The touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Well, there you go.
That's what.
What's the score of the Green Bay Packers game?
Shit, I just clicked over there.
24-14 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, don't get me excited.
We could probably watch the end of this game if you end it live in 12 minutes.
Well, and that's what we're going to do here. Is we're going to wrap it up at the 3-hour mark. Because I still got some pizza rolls I could fix.
Well, there you go.
Trying to gain some weight.
Now, what would Camp and Sty do at 11 o'clock at night, though?
Right now?
He'd just go to bed.
No, I'd be watching the Packers game.
He'd have pizza rolls and go to bed?
11 o'clock. No. I'd be eating either Nutty Bars, Pringle chips, or the what are they called?
Dr. Smith.
The later Dr. Smith. The what are they called? Churro bugles. Have you ever had them?
No, I haven't. I have bugles, but I've never had churro bugles.
Oh my God, those churro bugles that's dessert, man. That's candied chips. That's something I got to do, but I got to do it on camera. I got to figure out where I put them though. I got these chips from Nicholas Green. They're chocolate drizzled Pringles chips. They're like a Pringles chip. Some company in Pennsylvania makes them, and they give those when he came to visit me this summer, and I've been hanging on to them, and I've been meaning to do a video just to do a review on them, but I figure I'm going to do it on a live stream. Snack on them buggers.
Is Bean snoring?
Snorting. The flat-nosed dogs, they can't really sneeze, so they do this like backward snort thing to clear their sinuses.
That did not sound good.
No.
When I heard that shit, I was like, running water. I got to put you in the basement. You can't be doing that on a live stream. No. That wasn't good. And here it was Bean.
Yeah. Taco Bell. No.
Yeah.
No, I got Popeye's chicken for after the stream's done.
No.
Oh, fuck your Popeye.
There you go.
I mean, what the hell? Popeye's chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the hell time? Oh, no, I got 10 minutes before I can take another one of these antihistamines. They say that I got to be careful taking these fuckers, though, because if you got a heart condition, they can fuck you up.
You got a heart
But-
condition. A lot of things can fuck you up.
Well, that's it.
You
Got
to be careful breathing. It can fuck you up.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, just getting out of bed has been enough to fuck me up some days.
Yeah, I don't even want to go to bed tonight, but I got to get some sleep. I got to work all day tomorrow to get this apartment done. But but that fucking bed hurts. Man, I need my hammock.
Well, if that hammock thing works for you, and something you could do too, I've got in my car, the keys hanging on the wall inside the door there. I've got some of those black pipe tubes, the insulator black, for putting on your plumbing.
Yeah.
If you want to put those underneath it, I don't know what it has for feet or anything on there. So
Yeah, I was looking at it online, and it's got 4 square plastic feet, and they'll leave 4 indentations in the carpet. I don't give a shit about that.
Okay.
When I die, they're going to keep the deposit. They'll have you guys come in here, haul all this shit out. They're going to keep the damn deposit. You know that. No.
Well,
So
and see, and the hammock will be so handy because it's so wide and stuff. We could just wrap it around, one person on each end, and just haul your ass out of there.
Well, that's what I
Just
figure
roll it
is.
up like a roll of carpet.
That's what I figure is if I croak in the hammock, the corners are going to go, this is sweet, man. All we got to do, because that damn thing will wrap around you like double, twice, and just close that hammock up.
Tie it up like a trash bag and
throw a couple of bungee cords on it. One guy on one end, one guy on the other, grab the D-ring and walk out the door with it. Yeah. And just drag me down the steps. Don't even have to use the elevator. Just bump, 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 bump. I don't give a shit. I told them they can throw me out the fucking window. I don't care. Just make sure I'm dead before you throw me out the window. There ain't nothing worse than somebody coming up and they go, and you can hear them and they're saying, nope, call it. He's dead. And then they drop you. And it's like, you motherfuckers, I'm not dead. And then they go, oh, no, I got a slight heartbeat. Oh, shit. No, make sure he's dead.
Right.
Before you start getting rough here,
Yeah, at least put the pillow over his face and make sure he's dead before you come out the window.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Why are you standing on his respirator hose there?
Yeah, don't check to see if he's breathing. Just make sure he's not.
Yeah.
Now, I hate to even. Hey, gamer chick, it's great to see you. But I hate to even go there. But I do know a situation where it was bad. I was there, but not present in the room. Thank God. When they disconnected this one guy, and that fucker wouldn't die, man. And they're like, they spent an hour and a half questioning whether they should have done this shit or not. They disconnected all the life support, and the fucker's still going. And it's like, oh, we'll get a reaction real soon. Hour and a half later, the fucker ain't dying. Should we turn the machine back on or give it a few more minutes? What the hell do you do?
Doing better than we thought.
That's it. Is when you unplug somebody, you expect it to happen quick. You unplug it, and an hour and a half later, you're asking yourself, I don't know if we should have done this shit. And then somebody says, why don't we plug him back in? And you say, but what if he makes it? he's going to be so pissed when he wakes up, when he finds out we had his ass unplugged for an hour and a half waiting for him to die. Oh, yeah. I mean, the questions that came with that were just terrible. Yeah. Yeah. He did. And when he went fast, just all of a sudden, there he's gone. But it took damn near 2 hours. It was bad.
That was my mother-in-law 2 weeks ago. She was coherent. She was in the hospital. We were getting ready to bring her home. We were hours away from bringing her home.
Yeah.
And, my sister-in-law was showing she was the only one in the room at the time, and she was showing her pictures of the grandkids, and she was laughing and she was looking at stuff, and she just kind of laid back to rest a little bit and kind of looked up to the ceiling. And my sister-in-law says, "You see something?" And she didn't say a whole lot, and her eye just kind of turned to my sister-in-law, and she just kind of closed her eyes. And my sister-in-law says she could tell that her breathing was, she was struggling a little bit with her breathing, and that's about the time she called the nurses, and it was 3 minutes about, she said, and she was gone.
Yeah, so quick. And that's my ex-wife with her fiance. Nothing like sitting next to somebody, have them look at you and go, "My chest hurts," and then she holds his face and said, "Are you sure you're okay?" And he laid his head on her shoulder and thunk, dead.
Wow.
Especially when a week later he had an appointment to go in and get a heart valve replacement.
Oh.
I mean, he son of a bitch, an appointment was a week too late. Shit. Timing's everything, man. And I told the doctor that now that I've gone through open heart surgery, I could do it again. I wouldn't want to. I surely don't want to, because that is nasty.
Sure, the recovery sucks.
Yeah, the recovery. I had a very fast recovery. That my cardio surgeon, she was just so proud of me, man. She said, "You're the fastest recovery I've had my whole career," and she was damn near 60 years old. That woman. She'd been cutting up hearts for years, but I told her, I said, "Oh, that recovery was a bitch." She says, "Because you wanted out of here." She said, "So you suffered a little more pain than most of them did, but you recovered faster because of the effort." But that was the worst fucking pain in the world, man. And but
your chest is fucking cracked open, yeah.
Oh, they split sternum all the way down.
Right. Yeah,
and I'm not gonna show it off, but I got okay, where your last rib on the right side, the bottom rib where it connects to your sternum, that didn't heal right. I got a big, but almost a golf ball size chunk of bone that didn't go back into place where it belongs, sticking out of my chest there. And I've had people feel that and they go, "Holy shit, that ain't right." Yeah, tell me about it. I got to live with it too, But I told my doctor, if there's ever anything that wrong with me and it can be fixed, just say it and let's do it right now. No appointments. Let's just go and you do it. Let's not drag this out. "Hey, Samantha Lee, good to see you, sweetie."
Hey,
but that's when my gallbladder went to shit on me. I walk into the Dollar Tree feeling like I'm dying. And this is after I had my open heart surgery and shit. And I walked into work that night and I walked right up to the assistant manager. I said, "Guess what? You're running the store for me." And he goes, "Why?" I said, "I got to drive my ass to the hospital." He goes, "Why is that?" And I said, "I think I'm having another major heart attack, man." I got to the hospital and that's all they concentrated on. His heart, his heart, his heart. 4 hours laying in that. And they said, "We're going to keep you overnight under observation because this isn't good." My doctor walks in the room. She looks at my chart. She's madder than sin because the hospital didn't call her and tell her I was sitting there. And she says, "The minute I found out you were in here," she said, "my supper's still sitting on the table, untouched. I walked right out that door and I came straight here." And she says, guess what? And I said, what's that? She says, you're on your way to the hospital now. Your gallbladder's got to come out. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, no big deal. Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Look at her. Look at her.
Forgive me, I'm in costume. We just did this costume live on Clouds and Stouts. So, like, yeah, I'm Princess Peach from Super Mario.
Yeah, heck, that you make me want to play Mario. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the princess is always in another castle.
I know that's what Kirby was like. He's like, Toad always comes out and says, sorry. I was like, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's for true. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Cardinals just got a touchdown.
But
Shit.
no, I had the same issue, Sty, but I was 19 when mine got inflamed, and they literally said it was the size of a tennis ball.
Oh, big.
When
Yeah.
they went to take it out. Yeah. And I had mine removed, and yeah, no issues after that. But I gotta watch what I eat.
When I went in there, and the surgeon, he said, here's what's going to happen. He says, we're going to be punching 3 holes in you. He says, one in your navel, one up here, one up down here. And he says, and if that son bitch too big, guess what? We're cutting you open. And I'm like, what? Hey, I don't need to know what you're doing. Just fix it, man. Afterwards, I'm laying there. They wheel me out of there. I'm coming to before they even get us to recovery. And I'm laying out in the hallway, and there's 2 other people that just went through that. The place was so fucking busy. Everybody's getting their gallbladders out. And that doctor came out, and he says, that was the hardest one I've ever pulled out of the extraction hole.
Laparoscopy is what they call it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said that all it was the stone and the gallbladder. He said the gallbladder was totally empty. It was just a stone. And he said it was the largest stone he had ever removed. He had been doing it for 23 years. And I said, I want it. Put it in a jar. I want it. He says, no, that's mine. He said, that's my souvenir. He said. I said, what? That's my stone. He says, was your stone. He says, possession, 9/10 of the law. He says,
finders keepers.
Sue me for it, he said. And I look down and I go, holy shit, I gained 15 pounds. How'd that happen? He goes, that's air in your abdomen. He says, that will dissipate. He said, I said, no, what the hell? He says, yeah, we actually pump air into your abdomen. He says, that makes everything in there easy to access. I said, why didn't you let the fucking air out before you stitched me up, He says, no, don't worry about it. Yeah. And I was worried because I had so many people to warn me about, oh, you're not going to be able to eat this, and this, and you're going to be constipated. You're going to have the shits. You're going to have that. I never had none of those problems.
Thank you, Mr. Bunny.
Well, good night, Sty. I got to get my butt to bed.
Yep, I'm going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon myself.
So, have a good time, guys. Love you guys. Keep it spicy, all that good stuff.
Saturday, right?
For sure. Around noon.
I'll watch you around noon.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Yep. Yep. Everybody head over there. Keep your eyes open for spicy at around noon on Saturday. I won't be doing. I'll be doing another Around the Campfire next Thursday, but I won't be doing any other live streams between now and then. I doubt. I seriously doubt it. I'm trying to get so much shit done so that I can spend the winter just working on my live streams. So if I'm going to be doing 5 a week, I want to make sure all my ducks are in a row. Yeah.
Dude, that
Guns.
jewelry's no joke. Fucking heavy, man. My ears are killing me now. Ow.
Oh, what the heck?
Those stuff weighed forever. They were very heavy. Fuck that costume jewelry. No fucking joke. I'm good. Not again. Good thing Halloween only happens once a year.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to get Bean dressed up in his costume. Get that posted on his
Oh, I
page.
can't wait to see that.
The,
You better put pictures on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, I will. Yeah.
Good.
You know, it's a Halloween weekend, so I'll have his
Right.
Halloween pictures up.
Well, and then did
I
you
love that
see?
dog. I would steal
Did
it.
you see the caricature that he had done for Bean? Sam,
No.
did you?
Show me.
What?
Oh, that is freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. Who did that though?
It's actually a freelance artist I found on Fiverr.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job.
That is excellent. For
And
real.
I like the two actual photos of Bean on either side like that. And
Oh, that
Yeah.
is so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and he'll be sending me the full image package, you know, along with the licensing and stuff, because I paid the extras, so I have full commercial licensing on it.
right.
Okay.
So
There you go. Off to sticker mule.
mhm. Well, yeah, and I
in the chat too.
yeah, and I wanted a good picture that I can get the die cut stickers done. You know, I thought that'd be a good
yeah.
one.
Right. That'd be perfect for die cut. Yeah.
You know, even if it's just the head. You know,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So that
Give me my shirt. Sorry, I'm getting all this crap off.
oh, Sam's naked on stream.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
not naked
That's
at all.
it.
Not by any means. But
It's
that
just
dress
her.
was a
It's
freaking parachute. Damn it!
it's just her. It's just her in the jewelry now. Yeah.
Oh wait, somebody's at my door.
Yeah. I hope she put clothes on before she went to the door.
The door. Yeah. Oh, I forgot my earrings. I feel naked. Yeah.
Is this another one of ours? Or...
Woof. Did he woof?
Oof.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Bean?
Yeah.
No. Loud truck come by.
Oh.
Yeah. Going like 5 miles per hour and using his Jake. You know the type.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Never use their brake pedal. Use their Jake for everything.
Yep. That's for those drivers. It's the jerk brake. Instead of the Jake, it's the jerk brake.
Jay's weird ass friends, man, stopping by every time of the night. It's like, dude, every hour, random.
Yeah,
he ain't here. He ain't gonna be here all night. So bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, I decided I needed. I need different friends, better friends, because when I got home, there's a T-shirt waiting for me that they had sent, and I sent them a message. Why'd you guys send me this T-shirt that says paranormal investigator on it? It's just like, is that for Allie? Because she was coming up that weekend. She's into that stuff. They're like, well, no, we figured out it was a good shirt for you. For how many times you've been ghosted.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's messed up. Holy tits.
Yeah, why am I friends with you people?
That's nothing like a few
Me.
encouraging words,
Oh, just not okay. That's funny
No, no,
though.
that's yeah,
Wow. What a bunch of stinks.
yeah,
They
yeah.
obviously don't know your value,
Yeah, that's it.
you
That's
know?
it.
Yeah, well, I know my value is $7.99 on Amazon. I looked up the
That's good.
T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, funny. Well,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't want to not show up, Sty. I'm sure you saw my
Oh
message in the
no.
group chat.
Yeah. No, fully aware.
I was like,
Fully aware.
I gotta time this
Yeah.
right and be there for both.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I was able to make it and you didn't.
Yeah. Getting at least getting a peek of you this evening, that helps.
Well,
No,
you're not
no one
on
else.
very often, and it's important to me to be here for you. So
Ah, yeah. It felt good. It felt good after 6 months to start a stream off with my channel theme song.
oh gosh, I forgot about that. I did.
Yeah. And it felt really good when I started up, and I'm going, oh yeah, I
You know what
haven't
I
been
thought
able
about
to.
though, dude? I think it might be time to put that on the keyboard and see what that would sound like.
That's the thing. You've got
You
the
know,
and that's the
now
thing
that I
is
have it here and it's working and all that, the new
yeah,
one I'm happy with, and
they call that
I might make
artistic
that happen for you.
privilege. That's artistic privilege.
The YouTube's
It
just
was
not enough for me.
your
Yeah.
it's your creation, and you can do whatever you want with it. And I be good with it. And the thing is, I was thinking today when I was getting all set up to do this stream tonight, and I played it, make sure it's going to play through all right. And, I didn't even check to see if was the new one or the old one.
Oh.
so,
Well,
but for tonight, it didn't matter. Everything was just so quick, I just one of them, either one. I don't care
we're
which
just
one.
happy to see you at all.
And
It doesn't matter. Hey, Mike.
hey, Mike. But what I was thinking, I was gonna try to get a hold of you in private chat, but I'll throw it at you here. And it's just food for thought, girl. Don't do anything. It's food for thought. And it's when you're in it's one of those days you're in a position where I just got to make something. I got to do something, But this theme song fits so perfect for around the campfire.
Yeah.
Think about, is there a way you could do one that is geared strictly to storytelling?
Okay.
And I would use that for my Sty Story Sundays.
Consider it done.
And like I said, no big effort or nothing. I'm not like, oh, I need that. But I got to think about the way this song fits with the around the campfire.
Yeah.
And I thought it fits for both, but its best fit is with the campfire.
Yeah.
It does talk about the storytelling.
Story, yeah. But the rest of it is campfire, all campfire, yeah.
Right.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I will work on it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. At your
charge him for it, Sam. Damn it. No. I've never charged for channel songs. You know that. Right?
Let's see if I got a picture of. Yeah, here's Mike when he sees Sam on a panel.
No way, that's funny.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
Me.
Did he shave?
Did he shave?
The hell with that old man.
Hey,
Oh, I love
you said hi to Bean. Did you see Bean? There's Bean right there.
That is so cool. Where's the dangling part?
The dangling part. Listen to him. That's the
On the bear. That's funny.
here's your dangling part.
It actually went. The mouth was moving perfectly with what you said. Oh gosh, that was
Believe
great.
it or not, this old fool has sat here and practiced with little one-liners to go with that bear. Sitting here, I'm sure the neighbors are wondering who the fuck is he talking to.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too funny.
Yeah.
Touchdown Packers. So
Oh, fucking yes. Oh my God.
too good.
What a tight game, and there's still
My mom is obsessed with
5
that team,
minutes.
and so is my brother.
5 minutes. Oh.
Yeah, most of
only
half
a
my
three-
family is obsessed.
only a
with that.
3-point spread between the two teams, and they got damn near 5 minutes left in the fourth. That's not good. Packers, you're playing good and strong, but God, it'll be very fortunate if they beat the Cards tonight. The Cards have been right on top of it, but it's yeah.
He's bad. He's back there. You know, he's behind his computer just giggling.
Yeah. The guy's terrible. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. This is Mike when he actually finds it.
Nice. Where do you guys get this cool stuff? Dude, I need to figure out how to do these things during my life. I don't got nothing cool like that.
I think half of these I actually found on Facebook. You just using Messenger, you go down there and you get their gifts, and then you type in whatever kind of gift you're looking for, and you get a whole series of them, and you just kind
Yeah,
of
but how do you show it?
well, you just save that gift then as a file, and then over in StreamYard under the overlays, you add that file to your overlay. Yeah.
Never done that. So all right.
With overlays you can't download actual videos, but GIFs you can.
Okay.
And then any of them that are long videos, then you do it under the video download, video clips. But yeah, all kinds of these damn things on there. Yeah. There's Mike with Earl.
Oh God. That one's great.
That's Mike chasing down Phil out at the golf course. Yeah. There's Killdeer.
Those are great. Dang it. I love it.
And Heartside, Eileen likes this one whenever she super chats. She's got to have that one.
Oh, yes. That's one of my faves, too.
Hug me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Yeah. Now that I'm home, once I get my house squared away, I'll have more time to find some more of that crap to put up here on the channel. Man, I bought all these plastic bins, and I've got a huge closet in my bedroom. It's freaking huge. And I went through that thing this morning. Right now I've got 4 30-gallon garbage bags of clothes that'll never fit me again. I would have to
they're
gain
too big.
I would have to gain 50 pounds to ever fit those again.
How
So,
big?
He's like, I'll take them.
No, you don't get them. You don't get them. Yeah, ass. I guess I should have asked you because I already offered them to the bargain hut across the road.
Okay.
Oh,
So I got to haul all those over to them, along with 6 pairs of shoes, 2 pairs of boots that won't fit me anymore. I can't believe how
did
much
you really drop that much being out there? Yeah, he's laughing. Holy crap, you're skin and bones, bro. Jeez, Sty, you did. Very thin. What's going on?
But yeah, there's nothing.
He lost a lot, obviously. Well, yeah, you can tell. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I lost a total from what I can gather. I'll know when I go see the doctor for sure the actual loss, but from what at this point, the last time I weighed myself, it was 48 pounds I lost.
Wow. Just this summer alone.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Just in the last 5.5 months. So I lost almost an average of 10 pounds a month.
Now, is that because you ate less and you were doing more and all that? And, okay. All right.
Full combination of things. I only eat about between 800 and 1,200 calories a day. And then technically you should be consuming an absolute minimum of 1,200 calories just to maintain where you're at. If you're eating less than 1,200, you're going to lose weight. Just because your body's got to burn that up. It's got to burn fat because you're not giving it the food. But being active as I was out there, my minimum calorie intake probably should have been about 1,800 calories and never exceeded 1,200. So I was burning weight. Yeah. But the thing is I lost a lot. It pisses me off because I lost a lot of muscle mass, but but I didn't lose core strength. The guys with the Forest Service have been I eat 10,000.
Freaking Mike in the chat being a smart ass.
He is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I figured you probably got a little stronger being out there too.
That's what was weird is the guys at the Forest Service, they were in the camp a couple weeks ago and well, that's like the boat running water. Mm-hmm. All of them. Oh, Sty, don't put that boat in that truck alone. You can't lift that thing up in the back of that truck. I didn't have any issue picking that damn boat up, that 14-foot boat, and shoving it in the back of the truck. So they come out to camp, and I got a 26-year-old guy, and I are going at it. Well, 2 other Forest Service Rangers are loading our arms with split oak firewood. And I had 7 more pieces of oak firewood in my 2 arms than he could handle, and he had to drop it. But he's got all this muscle mass, man. You look at his bicep and it looks like a freaking cantaloupe, but he couldn't carry that weight. He didn't have the core strength to go with it. And that's what my doctor told me on the phone. I had a conference call with her. She asked, that was her biggest concern, is, do you feel weak? Did you lose any of your strength? And I said, actually, no. My core strength seems to be equal, but I lost all the mass. And she said, okay. She says makes her feel better.
Yeah.
She said
Yeah.
that means that, and she said, "Where are you getting your calories from?" And I said, "Most of it's proteins. Most of it's peanut butter. I eat a lot of peanut butter, man. I eat those 2 pound jars, the big ones.
Oh, geez.
The-
Yeah.
I eat one of those almost every week.
Oh, wow.
So I
You
eat
go
a
through
lot of peanut butter, but high protein, a lot of high protein, and low fat, and that's why I'm burning off the weight. So the protein keeps muscle tissue healthy, but otherwise you lose everything else. Yeah.
Is your energy like up there too?
Sometimes it feels like I've got a lot of extra energy, and other times it doesn't feel any
Just
different.
regular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do notice, like, now I think the fat was protecting a lot of things, like bad
Yeah.
hips and a bad knee. And
And as much as you fall, not to be smart or anything like that, it'd be nice to have that extra cushion.
yeah. Well, and that's
You
just
know?
like sitting. I've got a big old pillow in my studio chair now, because if I sit on a firm seat for more than a half hour, an hour, oh, my ass hurts, because I got no padding, man. It's just bone. It's just skin and bone, and it's just like, ow, ah.
Well,
Yeah.
then come the colder weather, you don't have as much insulation.
That too. That
Just a
too.
salad, Mike. Just a
Oh.
salad
Numb.
with apples and croutons and blue
Oh.
cheese crumbles and yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's got all the right stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's supposed to be, what you feed to the meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No meat in here, but it's my dinner because the boys are gone, so I'm not gonna cook a whole meal for myself. Yeah.
that's another thing too, that I finally got to the point where it's like, do I want to cook something? What the
Yeah.
hell? So I eat
What
less
would I
even.
make? Yeah.
Yeah, piss on it. One thing I eat quite a bit of, but I'm careful. I don't overeat it. Is they've got these stir fry noodles. They're cup of noodles, stir fry noodles,
Mhm.
and I eat those. I probably eat one every other day or so, because it's so damn easy. Fill it up to the
I've got
water
no
line.
cupcakes, Mike. Smart ass. I've got no cupcakes.
Cupcake would be good.
I know, right? I'd like
I don't know
one,
how.
but
I don't know
any.
how many times we've been chatting, and she goes, "Hang on, guys, I'll be back. I gotta go make the kid some cupcakes. I gotta go make the kid a cake."
Got
Just
Something.
out of the blue.
Baking something, yeah.
some Swiss rolls.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of those in the
yeah.
freezer.
I used to
I've-
love those things.
I found the only
Little
way I
Debbie?
like. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I found the only way I like those little Debbies now, and that's thanks to Jimmy, to OG son. Ding dongs frozen, they were now a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I threw a pack of little Debbie Swiss rolls in there. Oh,
Oh,
hell
man.
yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Frozen little Debbie's. Oh, yeah. That's a,
Freaking aphrodisiac right there.
yeah.
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 Yep.
You almost want to roll in them. Yeah.
Right.
That's like them damn nutty bars too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat a whole box of them damn things. I'll go to Walmart and I'll buy 4 boxes of Little Debbie's nutty bars. And 4 days later, I'm going, son of a bitch, don't I have any nutty bars around there? I can't believe I ate all the fuckers. That's one thing I can't wait to see the doctor for, is to find out what my blood sugars have been for my H1C, because testing it, my blood sugar's been really good, and I've been eating the worst shit when it comes to sweets. I mean, yeah, that's like, don't
That's
eat that
crazy.
shit. Yeah. That's one thing. That's one thing I do eat a lot of it, but damn it, it's expensive. Damn, it's expensive. Is watermelon, cantaloupe. I eat a lot of melons. They help keep you hydrated. Plus, there's nutrition to them, and
Plus, you satisfy your sweet tooth with that stuff. too.
yeah, the sugar content. A lot of people freak out. Oh, you can't be eating all that watermelon. You know, volume wise, if I were to eat as much watermelon to match 2 packs of those nutty bars, I'd have to eat a whole damn watermelon. So yeah, no,
Yeah, I made the mistake of forgetting my that big package of the peanut butter cups.
you left them at the house.
Yeah, they won't be there when I get home.
Oh, they haven't been there
so
since 2
somebody
days
eat
since you
'em.
left.
Oh yeah. If
His-
there's any
his-
snack stuff,
His
when I'm
brother,
at home, Joe won't touch it when I'm at home. But the moment
No.
I leave, they're gone.
yeah, within 48 hours, that big bag's gone. I guarantee you.
Well,
boy-
he went through 3 big bags of the mixed candies
Of his
when
own.
I was at home,
Yeah,
all on his own.
yeah.
That is funny though.
When I lived
You
with
can eat your
that
stuff
kid.
when you're there. You don't want to get bitched at.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I see it. His brother's that way. I can see what's going through that kid's mind. Running water's gone.
I
And he
won't
won't be-
remember it.
He won't be back for 3 months. He won't remember that he had this shit. I'll eat it all and dispose of the evidence, and he won't remember. And I've warned him. I told him, I said, no, running water will remember where the hell's my Reese's, and yeah, running water sent me back to camp from their house with 4 Reese's and a Reese's cupcake. And I nursed those for a whole week. I had one a day. Oh God, it was murder too. I'd stare at them things. It's just like, oh, son of a bitch! Where's
Torture.
that big bag? That big bag he had.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a tease.
yeah.
Well, when he was there, I offered the bag and I gave him a Ziploc bag, like, take however many you want. And he only took like 4 or 5 of them.
I took one of each kind that were in the bag. There were 4 kinds, so I took
Aw.
one of each. And
I
And
like the
you-
ones with the Reese's Pieces in them. Those
Those
are my
were-
favorite.
Yeah.
that one was, that was the last one I ate, and it was just like, oh yeah, can I get a bag of just those?
No, I know
Yeah.
why he likes those. Yeah.
Yeah, that little bit of crunch in it, but no peanuts to deal with, It's just
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
candy crunch in there.
yeah,
Those are so good. Yes.
yeah.
I agree.
And then everybody talked about their favorite candies last night. Fuck, that drove me nuts. I was having nightmares about that shit.
I know, right?
God damn. And I'm thinking of candy. I even dreamt part of the night about this candy store that we had in our town when I was a kid. And that candy store was famous. It was a little mom and pop operation, and they had general groceries, just a little bit of shit. Because the store wasn't that damn big. It was about the size of a person's garage. But you walked in there and they had the biggest damn candy counter and all the penny candies, everything. Any candy available on the market was in that little store. And us kids would go in there. My dad he'd say, I'm dropping you off at the door. I'll be back in a half an hour to pick you up. And then he'd hit the siren on his squad car when he'd get back so that we knew he was waiting for us, because we're still in there shopping. And I'll never forget, I had a few friends over, and you could see that store down the road from front yard, and we were all standing out there in the evening just before the sun was setting, and we see this big Buick coming by, just flying down the highway, and it veered off the highway and it drove right through that frickin' store and came out the other side of it. Literally destroyed the whole frickin' bill, took the whole building, all that candy all over the fucking place. And my dad said that was one of his hardest crowd controls he ever had. I can remember him saying that to my mom. That was the hardest crowd control I had. We had at least 30 kids from the neighborhood over there picking up all the evidence.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, damn right.
Night,
Hell,
Mystic.
Hey, good night. We'll see you, Jan. When I saw that explosion and shit flying in the air and candy everywhere, I ran right in the house, and the other kids, all my friends in the front yard with me, are like, holy shit. And they're just watching the wreck, and I ran right in the house, man, and headed right for the laundry room, grabbed a pillowcase. I'm out of here. It's time to load up, man. I was one of the first kids on site picking that candy up, and it was a terrible thing because the store owner, he was in there when the car hit it. He's laying out there, and they got my dad and another officer trying to help him, and then my mother, she was she worked for a nursing home just another block away. She was on duty. She comes running across. She's trying to tend to this guy. They're trying to take care of this guy because he just got hit by a freaking car. Us kids didn't give a shit. That candy's more important than that guy.
That's terrible.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? I can remember it going through my mind. This guy ain't never going to rebuild that store. Fuck him. I got to get that candy while I can, because look at him. He's probably going to die on us. You know, this is our last chance. This is our last chance, man. And he can't even tell us to stop. Look at him. He's hurt too much. He don't give a shit either. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He did survive, though. He did survive.
Yeah. Well, good.
Took his insurance
Mike
money.
says sounds like something I would say. Of course, Mike.
Yeah,
we know.
And the thing is I thought that was good. All of us kids were picking up all that fucking candy. There was so much. And we were picking all that candy up. It was a good thing. It was a good thing for him that we were there picking up that candy, instead of there getting in the fucking way while they're trying to save his life, you know? Mm-hmm. If there wouldn't have been no candy, we would have all been, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's that? Get away from us, kids. Get away. We're trying to save the guy. Get away. They didn't have to do any of that. We were all up there collecting our candy.
Jeez.
Fuck the candy man.
Oh my God.
Ain't that terrible? Ain't that terrible? But yeah, boy, I never forget that, man. That was quite the event. Yeah.
That's funny.
I sure
My
miss
computer
those days.
blacked out. I don't know why, but I don't know if you guys can still see me, but I can't.
Yeah,
see
I can
shit.
see you. Yeah, we can see you good. Yeah.
Well, I can't see anything, so.
Hey, Running Water, that big hard drive you gave me, that 8 terabyte?
Yeah.
I can't start my computer with that plugged into it.
Oh.
I turn my computer on.
It tries to boot off of it, or what?
It's doing something for hours. It just will not go to the login screen on my computer if that sucker's hooked up to it. So I got to log in, fire it up, log in. Once I log into Windows, I can plug the sound bitch in and it recognizes it right away. But don't try to leave it plugged in overnight and fire your computer up in the morning, it ain't gonna fire up. What the hell is with that? You know?
I don't know. I know it was supposed to have like password protection stuff that comes with it and all that. That you could secure the hard drive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
there. I got that set up. But
so if anyone decided to run off with your hard drive, it doesn't do them any good.
You're right. They're not going to get into anything. But you can't even enter password to get into the hard drive until you fire up the computer, get it running, then plug it in. And then the damn thing it's a powered hard drive.
Right.
It's got a independent power cord to it. And I just leave it plugged in 24/7 because it's not running when it's, when you shut the computer down, it ain't running anymore. So the power is there, but it's not running. Yeah, well, yeah, fuck the candy, man. I tell you what, right now, if I had a candy store right out here across the street and that got hit by a car and there was candy flying all over the fucking place, I'd be down there. You don't have to be a kid to go get that candy. I tell you, I'd be right in there too. And if they said, well, what about that poor guy laying in the yard there? I said, well, look at people are helping him. Fuck him. I'm going to take his candy.
Well, that's like that one year there when I was in high school in Bayfield. When we had the Apple Fest parade and had that one tractor that flipped over. And the trailer dumped and all the Tootsie Rolls went everywhere. And everyone went out there to get the Tootsie Rolls. They didn't care about the farmer that fell off the tractor or anything.
No, hell no.
Like, get all those snacks.
Fuck the farmer. We got all kinds of them. We ain't got a lot of Tootsie Rolls at all.
Yeah. Nobody wanted the apples that he had on the trailer.
Yeah. Oh, no. Get the candy, man. Get the candy first.
No, the locals don't want the apples. We got plenty of them.
That's it. By that point, by the time they have the Apple Fest parade, everybody's so full of carameled apples and apple pie that, exactly, Mike. Fuck the farmer. I mean,
it was a Weber, so, yeah.
Not a lot of loss, but
there's so many of them.
Yeah.
The Webers, the Petersons, Yeah, they're all related.
They're all apple heads. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting.
I gotta get going though.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to wrap it up too. We went extra long tonight, but that's all right. I love
you guys.
I love the fact that I'm home and I got you guys' company. Yeah.
We missed you.
Everybody.
We sure as shit did. Both of you guys. Because usually running water's only on when you're on too. So it's like we didn't get to see both of you forever. So yeah, it's kind of nice to have you all back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. It is so good to be back. So good to be back.
Shut up, Mike. You know you love him. What a turd. He's such a turkey.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, quit making promises you don't plan on keeping. Yeah. Come on, baby. Oh, come on.
Right.
Yeah. That ought to give you nightmares later tonight. Yeah.
Oh God.
He's at home right now yelling, Earl. Sorry, Sty, I'm already taken. Earl. Yeah.
Bean is
Good night,
so
Bean.
cool. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Bean dog.
The Beaner.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh
Chase
boy.
hears, he's like,
Yeah.
Like, his little tail.
Yeah, I can tell.
Excited.
That's a high. That's the kind of high you say to dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bean.
Like, you mean me?
Hey, you mean yeah? No, Bean. Me.
Yeah. Well, when Bean gets excited, he's got the bob tail, so he doesn't have a tail to
Yeah.
wag. So he
He
has to
wags
wag his
his
whole
ass.
butt. Has to wag his
Yeah.
whole
Wags the
butt.
butt.
He,
Yep.
he wags his ass. It's funny, man. I laugh so hard whenever they come
That's the
home and
best.
Bean's just shaking his ass, and I'm like, "Holy God, you got to have some strong hips, man,
No
to be
lick
able
your
to do
mouth.
that."
Yeah.
A little bit of dog tongue.
It's nasty. Hey, he gives hugs though. This is so funny.
Yeah,
This is the only dog I've ever had that's ever given literal hugs.
yeah.
And like, if I don't hug him back, he'll scratch and scratch and scratch.
Oh,
and scratch.
yeah. He wants them
He's
hugs.
such a turkey.
You bet. He's a character. I like
He's
Chase.
funny, dude. This dog is hilarious.
Yeah.
You know.
When you first got him and he kept getting in fights with Tyga, I just like, Chase, that cat's gonna eat your ass up.
He
Cut it
still
out, man.
does. And he
That's
has not learned. Mm-mm.
yeah, big ass
They're
cat, and he just
funny.
won't leave it alone, man. That's
Cat's still bigger than
hilarious.
him, and it's funny. Yeah. They he'll bug him and try and lick his ears and whatever else while he's asleep, and Tiger will wake up and and freak out. Oh, look at the puppy, Bean.
Beaner.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's
Now
like,
that's one spoiled dog, Chase. You think you're spoiled? That's one spoiled dog right there.
yeah,
He gets to go to spas.
You ready
he's
to go
got
to
it.
sleep?
He's got it so good, Beaner.
Look at
I
him
mean-
too. Oh, are you looking at the puppy? He's excited. He's all excited. He don't do that normally, but he hears you, I think.
Chase.
You know? Yep.
Yeah, Chase, you little
Hi.
bugger.
That's Sty.
Hey, Chase. It's been a while. Chase, here you are.
He loves you.
I think he's awesome. Yeah. Well, guys, I'll let you all go, and I'll catch you Thursday night at the latest. Thursday night, 7:00 p.m. Central Time. And then look forward to it within November 8th. I plan on starting my regular 5-stream a week schedule. So we'll see you no later than next Thursday. So love y'all. Again, thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.